Hello, fellow reasonable and intelligent human beings. I would most certainly not stay up to 5 AM playing Anno with some Danish deviant. Alright, Ardman and Mambango. Ard Mambango, one might say. Preparing Ard theft, so stay safe, Ard. Aye, them kids are at it again. Art fan, go cubes. Nice, go cubes, I agree with this. Also, I want to point out, just because I like pointing out things that might upset you, look at how fucking awful, I mean it's probably on low resolution, not as visible, but how fucking awful the starting soon thing looks. Like, goddamn, you can see the, like the pixels as it's been increased to such a degree in size. It's pretty funny because I think it would look better if I didn't initially type it in like font size 10 or whatever and then just massively stretched it so it became bigger. If I just typed it in a bigger font, it would probably look alright. I think my BRB thing... Yeah, see, like look at the difference. So for the short break thing, looks perfectly fine because I typed it in like, I don't know how fucking massive of a font, but it was massive anyway, so it looks fine in this size. If I do this, this looks like shit because it's just a tiny image actually stretched to massive extents, so may have to redo this at some point, or I leave it, especially after I've pointed it out now, so it might upset someone, which obviously means I should leave it. Anyway. It's not quite on that level, but it's pretty bad. Hello plant, how you doing? Hey, nice, we can feed our plant more nutrients, this is a good day.
Oh!
Are you implying anything? Fuck yeah, we get some free kindness from this plant, and by free I mean we only had to buy some nutrients for it.
Yes!
Yes! The slander, what? Who's slandering whomst? I think we saved right after we came home from the Diner of Success. What do I want to do today? What are we doing in general? Let's look at the calendar. I don't think anything special is planned. Oh, exams are coming up soon. We should probably study if we can. Can I leave today? Or is the cat gonna be like... Nope. Cat is too full from having founded, officially at least, the Phantom Thieves. I don't have anything to read that would give me, let's see, what do we have lying around? Sorry, I'm a little bit, unbrain from not having played this for a few days. Proficiency kindness... That one we can't read yet. Proficiency... Alright, lottery ticket, we need to check on that when we can. Yeah, let's just do some studying then.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
It's kind of inefficient because it's not raining, but I think we really want some knowledge right now. I'm guessing they're like 16, 17 or something. I think they're very much on the edge of being adults, but alas.
Make sure your clothes up.
Alright, we study. Let's do studying. I'm not sure that's actually a good expenditure of my time, but we really want more knowledge. Yeah, but it's a different school system. Like, I think they're going to uni after school, and after the school that we're currently in, and the school only has 3 grades, or 3 classes. So I think they're like, I think this goes like 16, 17, 18 in age, and then afterwards they go like into work or whatever. I Google that, is much better. Yeah, you missed out on very important things. Oh, you can answer these difficult problems, you're amazing, I know, right? Fuck yeah. I'm mostly just pretending to scribble into my notes, but alas. Making good progress, see the wisdom growing behind your eyes, or your glasses, in your eyes behind the glasses, whatever. Right, I'll give you the very quick catch up then. We're high school, man. Oh, I see. Huh, I always thought they were like 17, 18 area. Anyway, so we can go to this other world where we can interact with peoples basically fucked up hearts, where they like have told themselves like, oh, I'm the king of the castle of this place and whatever, and we go through that. We can steal their distorted desires, which effectively gives them a change of heart, basically turns them into good people.
First off, I'd like to begin by congratulating you.
In the process, we met like 3 mates. We met Ryuji, who's a bit of a meathead, but he's alright, good at heart. We met An, who is not a cougar because she's a bit young in that area, but she's alright. She's Panther now. They went with that instead of cougar, which is for the better in my opinion. Not that that's particularly good, but I should stop rambling. And we have this cat that keeps talking to us. This is all normal. And the main villain of the first bit was the PE teacher. Turns out he was a very terrible person, like sexually harassing students and physically abusing people and all that shit. And he was kind of in a too big to fall sort of area where he was too important for the school's reputation and shit. Like, oh boy, Olympic gold medalist, it's very important, you should come to this school because he's so good. So as a result, nobody, like teachers or parents or anything, was really being done about him, despite his abuse being sort of known. And so instead we went into the alternate universe and we invaded his palace, as they're called. It's basically a big old dungeon. We stole his treasure, which is the manifestation of his distorted desires, so we basically gave him a quote-unquote change of heart. And a few days later, when the plot wanted to progress, he showed up and was like, oh fuck, I'm the worst human being, I should be hung, lol. And An was like, nah, you should go to the police. And he was like, yeah, that's probably correct, mates. And then he did that. So it turns out we can actually do that, and it worked out. We didn't brain dead him or anything, we just turned him from a terrible person to a decent person, who's then struggling to live with his issues. And afterwards we had a big old party, where we went to a fancy diner, or a hotel I think, for dinner anyway, and we decided to officially found the Phantom Thieves as our little organization of a cat and 3 teenagers. And we're gonna go and find more shitty adults to steal their hearts and sort out society, sort of thing. The whole prove your existence to society refers to the fact that we have founded this organization and people are like rumoring about it, like, oh, do these people really exist, whatever, because we had to send a calling card before stealing the treasure. It's a bit more involved, but you'll figure it out. And so the whole prove yourself to society is basically saying like, hey, if we steal another shitty person's heart and make them have a change of heart, then people will know that the Phantom Thieves really exist, and we want that because we want to do good and we want to be famous. So kind of reasons, I guess. Yeah, I think that's mostly an excuse, the part about him also wanting a bit of a reward. I think that's an excuse of like, oh, everyone always wants so much from me, why don't I get to, like, get something for myself? And he was clearly already rewarded with, like, fame and money and shit. Like, I don't know, it's just, I think, an excuse to, like, talk about his actions. Yeah, he was not supposed to be sympathetic at all. He was very through and through meant to be a terrible person. And, I don't think that bit about him saying, oh, they always want shit from me as well, like, is meant to be an excuse, and more like him either justifying that to himself or just being full of shit, basically. No, the idea is you, in the palace, like in the Unreal world, we go to the treasure hoard where the item of choice hangs out, and then we have an infiltration route, as the game says. And then we, the next day, or well, whenever we want from then on, but on another day we send that person a calling card in real life. Like, we're the Phantom Thieves, we're gonna rob your heart, we're gonna take away your distorted desires because you're terrible, blah blah. We, like, intimidate them, basically. And if we make them aware of that in real life, then they will materialize this treasure that we're looking for in the palace, and they will be aware that, oh boy, something's going on, and then we have one day to actually steal the treasure, which translates into going in, beating the final boss, and winning the game. So the calling card stuff happens in real life, which is why rumors started spreading like, oh, Phantom Thieves, what the fuck's going on with that? Because we left a calling card in, at the school, calling out the PE teacher, being like, mate, you suck, lol, we fix you, the Phantom Thieves. And people saw those calling cards everywhere and were like, oh, what? Phantom Thieves? Is this a joke? And then he actually changed, so now it's like, goddamn. Yeah, he mentions that twice or 3 times actually, but more in this condescending, like, oh, it's so hard if people always have high expectations of you, like that sort of tone the first time. And then they pay that up a little bit in the alternate world especially. Well, in that case, they're probably in the wrong place, since we've been sitting here just rambling about shit while listening to a fine soundtrack. Anyway, we're back in the dream world with Igor. Hello, first of all, I'd like to begin by congratulating you.
To think our master would give words of praise.
You better treasure this moment, inmate!
You have encountered allies who share your ideals, and you have found your place in reality. The time has come. Your rehabilitation will soon begin.
I like that we are still completely incredulous as to what's going on in this place. To be fair, what is going on a deeper level, we obviously don't know, but Mate's been saying the same shit every time.
I shall explain it to you now.
Fuck yeah, go for it.
You have a special potential. However, that must be refined into a useful power. It is weak now, but refining it shall grant you the strength to stand against the coming ruin. That is the rehabilitation cast upon you.
You are Ard, that you are. Coming ruin?
There are various means by which you may gain the power to resist the ruin. Fighting shadows and gaining experience is one way. The fusion process I taught you prior is another.
This is all possible because of our master's guidance, inmate.
Though it may be presumptuous of us, we have words of wisdom as well.
When you're out in reality, you better hone your relationships with those you have contracts with.
Spending time with those people will lead to the cultivation of your relationships with them.
If you've got time to waste, you'd better visit your contractors, inmate.
That is another source of power to evade the ruin that our master has mentioned.
Thanks to the contracts you formed, your heart is steadily gaining the power of opposition. It seems the rehabilitation is going well. This is a truly joyous occasion. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
Yeah, so to
May
explain
the devotion to your rehabilitation grow even deeper.
It shall.
I have high hopes for you.
Tybum. I feel like my bond with Igor is going deeper. So yeah, you've probably not seen this stuff then. We basically form what used to be called social links. It's called confidants in this, where you basically find people either that are useful to you or like-minded people that you trust, and you build social relationships with them to increase your bond with them. These are represented by various arcana. This arcana is the Fool. And you usually get to hang out with them and like talk to them in a way that they like, occasionally give them gifts and shit like that to deepen your relationship, which in turn makes you stronger. And well, in gameplay there's one major way, or 1.5 I guess, and then story-wise it's also relevant. So that's also something you might have missed out on. We have, I think, 5 people now that we have confidants with. Flashy Amalgam from the first Fallout. I think that guy blew up, didn't he? So, I'm not sure you should recognize him anymore. Anyway, so we have level 3 with the Fool now, and now we can have 8 personas rather than 6.
Alright.
Persona. Game says personas, but persona already sounds plural to me. Oh. Power Stock. Yes, Tyvum game, I understood.
The time has come.
No need for further
Return to your
tutorialization.
brief moments of rest.
And don't forget to go talk to your
Persona.
contractors, inmate.
No, Arcana is just, well, the Arcana, like the Fool, the Hierophant, the Tower, the Sun, like those sorts of things. The Chariot, Lovers. Which ones do we have, actually? We have Fool, which is Igor. We have Magician, which is Morgana. We have Death, which is our Doctor, funnily enough. We have Lovers, which is An. Like, kind of like the Tarot Arcana. The Pokemon we summon are Persona. Or Personas, I guess. I mean, It depends on how deep you want to look into it. I think to the core original series of this, it means a little bit more than just alternate names. Like there's some meaning to the Arcana to a certain extent, but it's not that important, so you can effectively consider it that. And we don't need to be tutorialized on this because we've already done this game. Game is very thorough with explaining all the systems to you, making sure you, at least on some level, get it. Oh boy, look at that, we have a approval rating thingy that we can now see on the loading screen, or on the death screen.
Have you heard?
Oh. I think that heavily depends on who you're talking to. The idea of having a shady doctor lady that experiments on you is probably very attractive to a certain number of people. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, a broke-ass college student says, I wish I had money, I'd kill for real breakfast. And then an energetic college student says, what about Big Bang Burger? The one on Central Street is holding a contest right now. The Big Bang Burger Challenge or whatever. If you go at night, you can eat for only 500 yen. You gotta eat one of their giant burgers though, right? How can anyone actually finish that? Still, 500 yen is a steal.
Wow!
Huge burger, huh? Interesting. Bet giving that a go will increase your guts. You need huge guts. Rip and tear. Anyway.
Like you heard last week, gym class is canceled today. Instead, I'm supposed to give you some guidance.
Fuck yeah, guide me,
The gist
Kawakami.
is, don't go around talking about the incident. That's all. The police are still investigating Mr. Kamoshida, so I can't say anything myself. As a teacher, though, I'm ashamed for not having noticed that a student was suffering like that. I'm not defending him, but as a colleague, he just seemed like, well, a normal person. Honestly, it still doesn't feel real. I guess people can have multiple sides to them.
So while that line, or these lines, obviously play into the whole, ooh, multiple sides to them, like, almost like a persona, but I think it's also interesting that the game does actually do a pretty decent job of presenting Kamoshida as a fairly normal bloke to the rest of the teachers. Like, you have seen a few instances where he's acting like he's like, oh yeah, I'm such a good person, I'm healthy, I'm nice, or not healthy per se, but like, I'm helpful, I'm nice, like, oh, I don't mind, this is alright. Like, he presents as a sort of easygoing guy, but very clearly has some massive skeletons in his closet. No, I think that's if you want to become Guts or cosplay him, ideally, as a lot of people will do in most fantasy RPGs.
The teachers have it rough, huh?
Oh yeah, I just remembered something I learned about psychology. They
Oh boy.
say that humans have several different personalities hidden in their subconscious.
Different personalities?
Oh, to be clear, I'm not talking about multiple personality disorder. These different personalities can be a different gender or a different age from you. I mean, if you think about how gods and monsters and myths were first based on the human image, if you actually saw one of those personalities with your own eyes, it might look like a monster. You all seem more alert than usual. Did I finally talk about something that interests you? Well, I'm just saying what I've heard. It feels like I just now understood what I learned long ago.
Feels like gaining that knowledge made me a bit smarter. Tyvum, please, ding ding. Nope. Fuck's sake, why is knowledge so hard to level at the start? Jesus. We have exams in like a week, so I really need to pump up this knowledge.
It ain't much, but we've been getting more postings on the Phantom Aficionado website. I want to make my friend apologize for not returning the stuff I lent him. Deal with that yourself.
Yeah, so someone apparently was like, oh hey, these Phantom Thieves that sorted out Kamoshida, I like these guys. I'm gonna make a fan site for them with like a forum and a popularity poll and place where people can discuss their problems and shit like that, which is what is being referred to here. I'm explaining that because that website and the interaction with that is gonna be fairly relevant, so as you can tell by this already being brought up again, it's gonna be a thing from now. Brain too smooth.
Hey, those girls.
You know that Phantom Thieves rumor about stealing Kamoshida's heart? I wonder if it's true.
It's gotta be made up. Do you seriously believe they exist?
But look what happened to Kamoshida.
He probably just couldn't keep hiding it after that girl tried to kill herself.
Yeah, you might be right. I guess there's no way they really exist.
Most importantly, it seriously sucks that our school is gonna be known for stuff like this.
I wonder if it'll affect our college entrance.
That's probably a normal reaction for now, but they'll see soon enough. If we can take care of 2 or 3 famous guys, people will have to believe we exist.
So about those big shots, we don't have any leads yet, right? Plus, there's that rumor about you two threatening Kamoshida, too.
One thing that's kind of fun about the framing device, where they keep fast-forwarding to you being interrogated by Sai, is that she already mentioned who we're going after, and we get a picture of him, but we don't even know the character yet, so it kind of retroactively fills in the backstory for why we went for that guy, and I think that's kind of neat in the way the game does it. Especially since sometimes they don't really present as horrible people outwardly, like, what's-his-face did? Like, Kamoshida was very quick to, like, the game very quickly shoved some evidence in your face that, like, yeah, okay, he's complete shite. But, this is not always gonna be the case, which isn't, like, the game isn't very, like, twist-oriented or whatever. It's not supposed to be, like, a big reveal, ooh, this guy is a bad guy all along, and in general, the story is usually very, or has very little interest in, like, building narrative tension in that regard, and, like, having twists and shit. So I think it works out fairly well in this context, where you can just kind of retroactively learn about shit.
Looks like you'll just have to live a normal, honest school life for the time being. Still, make sure you stay prepared just in case anything comes up, alright?
I'll keep an eye out for info on any big shots that might be coming around.
And I'll try to dig up some dirt online.
We went and formed the Phantom Thieves group, but we can't even find a target.
Mate, it's been a day.
There.
I guess sometimes things just don't go the way we want them
Mate,
to.
it's been like half a day.
Excuse me. Did you wish to see me, Principal Kobayakawa?
You saw the state Kamoshida-kun was in, didn't you? It's as if his personality has completely changed. Something is definitely wrong here.
I hate how they sometimes, I mean, okay, I like that they most of the time do like, oh, Principal Kobayakawa instead of doing like an honorific or whatever there. But why does it then have to continue with Kamoshida-kun? Why doesn't it like Mr. Kamoshida? Why do we have the weird honorific there after having the non-honorific version of that before? Like, ugh. How did the rumors? The rumors did. No, but they got leaked. Or I don't know which part of that are you questioning, so I'll say both. They got leaked by one of the students that were abused by Kamoshida. He pressured him into releasing information about the transfer student to stir up some shit. We learned about that. And the rumors haven't been dispelled yet. We're still not popular or whatever.
I'm not sure I follow.
From what I've heard, it appears as though some students were meddling in his business. If they did something to him, who could they be?
Are you saying that these students may have caused Mr. Kamoshida to change?
That is what I wish to know, even if it takes some probing into student matters.
Don't probe
I would
the
like you
students.
to look into this for me.
That is highly illegal.
It is true that there are many rumors regarding Mr. Kamoshida, but do you mean all of this talk about those Phantom Thieves?
It is undeniable that Mr. Kamoshida has changed in some way. I'd like to have a grasp of the cause. This shall also ensure that I handle the mass media and police in the correct fashion.
Oh,
I will continue speaking to Mr. Kamoshida myself. Unless you find whomever did this, these irresponsible rumors will likely never die down. Don't you agree? You have been at the top of your class since day one. Your conduct is good, and teachers favor you. I could write you a recommendation for any college of your choosing, Makoto Nijima.
thank you.
Your lineage must certainly play a part in this excellence. Your sister is still young, yet she holds an admirable position at the public prosecutor's office, no? If something disappointing were to happen here, that wouldn't reflect very well on your sister. Do you understand?
Yes.
How wise. It's no wonder you're our student council president. I'd appreciate if you'd look into this as soon as possible. I ask that you begin at once.
Indeed.
Yes. If you'll excuse me then.
It's me, sir. My apologies for troubling you at such a busy time. Yes, it's about the matter we discussed earlier.
He looks so fucking
I
goofy
have
as
all
well.
bases covered. The investigation will begin immediately.
I love how absolutely much of a monk this guy is. Like, oh yeah, I sent a student to investigate the Phantom Thieves, called boss. Don't worry, I have all bases covered, this is fine. This will be sorted out in no time, sir. Like, mate, what that? Oh nice, you were faster than me, good job. But yeah, like, what an idiot.
Of course. Yes, I will get results. I should be able to update you soon. Well then, I must be going. Thank you very much for your time.
One thing I do like about that, even if it's like reading a little bit too much into that, is the fact that he is also being used by a higher up and apparently not treated very well by a higher up. Like, while he is absolutely a knob and an idiot, it's also that he is just like another moron kicking down and like being kicked from above sort of thing. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it that well, but I don't know. Like, it doesn't really excuse his behavior that much, it's just like showing that this goes all the way to the ass. I'll take your word for that. The police are really here. I saw them at the entrance. Saw them too. They were talking to the teachers. That change of heart thing's seriously amazing, huh? I hope they don't find out we're responsible. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. There's no proof it was us. We don't need to worry. Yeah, I haven't played the Phoenix Wright games very much, sadly. I need to play more of them at some point. I was playing that with my mom just for fun, but we kind of didn't get around to continuing that for a while. So I'm in that awkward limbo where, oh, do I continue playing this by myself at some point and like do that, or do I wait until one miraculous time of year where maybe we continue playing this together? So like, oh well. But yeah, I was really enjoying the Phoenix Wright games. They were fun. You sound sure of yourself, but I mean, there haven't rumors been going around about how you guys threatened Kamoshida? I suppose Kamoshida shouldn't know anything about what actually happened to him, though. Still. Viditla was right. Don't go freaking out over some label. I guess that's true. Man, I really can't wait to keep living this double life. Alright, Jeep, we're going to be counting on you.
Hey,
no worries.
Are you listening?
I am 100% listening. You, pay attention. Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? Feel a murderous intent. Goddamn, here I go dying again. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. You hit him right in the forehead.
Pay attention!
So what'd you get for daydreaming? Kids these days have no respect for their elders. I raised a lot of elder settlement yesterday when playing Anno, so this guy talks massive shit. Good grief, looks like you need some more proficiency to completely dodge that. Yeah. I think you need proficiency 3 or maybe 4 to dodge that. It seems fairly ludicrous to have that at this point in the story. Hey!
Have you seen that Phantom Aficionado website?
I have, in fact, heard of it, Mishima. I hope that's not something you're involved in, Mishima, because I really dislike you, Mishima, but you're probably not involved at all, Mishima.
I'm the one who started it.
God damn it, Mishima.
You guys are the Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
Nani?
Sorry. Although, if things really are as I think, I should keep it a secret. Kamoshida used me, and I did some horrible things to you guys. This isn't much of a way for me to apologize for it. But if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
This is a misunderstanding, clearly.
That's all I needed to say.
It's not just Kamoshida. There are tons of evil adults out there.
But I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something. They can't let this end after just one target. That's why I wanted to make a forum where people could post their problems. There are probably a lot of people who have high hopes for the Phantom Thieves' next move. So, I've also implemented an anonymous poll on the site. Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves or not?
I want to work on this forum so eventually it'll be packed with tons of supportive posts.
I'd really like to help out in the Phantom Thieves' acts of justice. Can I, please?
There's a bit of a weird little detail to critique here, but look at this progress bar with the like yes versus no thing. How is that supposed to end up looking? Like if it fills, you'd think that'd be better, right? But it's going from yes towards no if it was to fill. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I like this detail of having the actual graphic for that, so I shouldn't be complaining. I mean, it's up to you. You can do what you want, mate.
In that case, I'll just do what I want.
I shouldn't have said that. I sense abundantly high expectations from Mishima.
Besides the public's reaction to your group, there were others who supported you. Someone who enthusiastically cheered the Phantom Thieves on. Perhaps they were quite close. What do you have to say to that?
I find it odd that she isn't directly asking about the website from here.
I am thou. It
Yeah,
shall
yeah,
bequeath the
we've heard
birth of
those.
the moon persona. I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
She's not entirely wrong. The fucking Moon Persona has some fairly good abilities, like this one. But, alas. So, new confidant, Laloon, which is the moon. The moon personas, or the moon characters out there, tend to usually be a little bit weird, and this is no exception. I do not like Mishima very much. We're gonna have to say a lot of things during his questline, during his confidant, that I will not enjoy saying, but alas, everything for the progression. We get the ability, though, that our backup members, which we don't have any yet, will also be earning experience, so they don't fall behind in level, which is quite nice.
We heard all that. Jeez. It was a little awkward trying to figure out when to walk over here.
So that forum is Mishima-kun's.
Has he figured out our identities?
Even
Especially
so,
yours,
I think
Morgana?
it'll be fine. He seemed to be playing it cool.
I guess we should have a little chat about this later.
I will say, though, a forum where people can post problems may prove unexpectedly useful.
Anyways, we gotta get looking for a new target.
And we need to stay sharp until we manage to find one. Once we do, we'll have to head into another palace. So we should prep our equipment and...
Wait! Oh, crap!
What's with you?
Don't we have an exam coming up?
Judging by that reaction, I'd assume you're going to struggle this time, too.
It's not like you're any better. All you're good at is English.
I'd rather that than be bad at every subject.
Yeah, get told.
Even your Japanese is questionable at best, Ryuji.
What's questionable is whether you're really even a human. Good comeback, huh?
Absolute
Let's
wrong.
discuss this with our fists.
Bring it.
Will you two stop it?
Okay.
Let's draw any attention to ourselves until we find our next target. Don't forget to study, though. I'm not gonna get blamed if your grades start dropping. What to do between targets? Yes, I have done things between opportunities, game. Don't worry about it. Alright, so there's my M's. What's new? Alright, we could hike out with Takemi again. Let's possibly do that. And Ryuji wants to hang out. I like going through these just to make the messages disappear, so that if something new does actually show up, we'll hear about it. The volleyball team is going through a huge mess right now. I was thinking about heading to Shibuya with my friends to clear my head, but do you know if there's any seasonal goods or specials in Shibuya? Let's see, if you're hanging out with your friends, you should try Big Bang Burger. Their springtime item, Earth Burger, is well healthy and delicious. It's pretty big, so it's perfect for sharing. You can find a Big Bang Burger on Central Street. Big Bang Burger, sounds good, I'll try it out. That's not particularly exciting, rumor-loving students. I am disappointed. He's the worst kind of teacher committing sexual harassment for training. He's so noble. Bingo. Thinks he did. Probably scarred those girls for life. Kept hitting into Kamaki Sunroid. I'd hope I had the wrong idea about her. I should apologize later. Yep. No, we have only interacted with Kamoshida's palace so far. Let's talk to the newspaper lady. I like talking to her. What did you need? Being seen with you makes me feel nervous, but I can talk for a little bit. How are the students? No students are taking time off because of the emotional shock as for the volleyball team. Some members are still sticking with the team, but that doesn't mean they forgive Kamoshida. Oh, she's from the introduction. If you weren't there for the very start of the thingy, we kind of have a framing device going for the narrative, where we started far in the future from here, like half a year down the road, and we got caught, and then we were being interrogated by the police, and she's a prosecutor, and she is now interrogating us in our holding cell, which is what the game flashes forward to all the time. Well, not all the time, is a bit of an overstatement. But yeah, the game keeps flashing forward to that interrogation scene, where in the future we're being interrogated by her as a prosecutor. He's talking about Mr. Kamoshida. I wonder if those fantasies of ours really exist. Oh no, if Ixu-Yun's hearts get stolen, I'll knit him a scarf for his birthday. We'll be together. I just need to wave in my hair. Yeah, you're fine, lady. Absolutely nothing wrong here. Kamoshida thing came out of nowhere. He was like, I'll take responsibility about killing myself, but in morning assembly for the whole school, maybe the Phantom thieves are hard for... Oh, what's wrong? I felt a sudden chill down my spine. Maybe I'm coming down with something. Yeah, maybe you need to be very aware of creeps. But, if you could avoid letting this investigation go public, don't worry, we're aware of your situation. Alright, I also want to speak to all the teachers later, so please arrange a time that works for you. Me too? I don't think I'd be much help for your investigation. You didn't really miss out on that much. The game starts off kind of with a bang by having us be in the middle of stealing the treasure from another palace, although we don't know that at the point of time. And then there's a lot of fancy animation shit going on, and we end up getting caught. That's kind of it, really. Oh, actually, no, there's one nugget of information that's kind of relevant, which is that one of the police officers tells us that we got ratted out by one of our comrades, so it sows the seed of, ooh, I wonder who that might be. So sorry for what I said, I judged a book by its cover. I failed as a librarian assistant. There may be times when other students give you a hard time, but please don't mind them. Feel free to use the library whenever you want. Certainly you don't sense that hostility I was feeling from everyone before. You can hone your knowledge here quite nicely now, but you won't be able to raise your guts anymore. No worries.
What would you like?
Did I finish reading this book? If I can't borrow it, then I probably did finish reading it, so let's borrow the last book here. Alright. Oops, I wanted to listen to these notes. Ah, Student Council President isn't here today. She's usually always here studying. Maybe she's busy because of that Kamoshida thing. The principal's antsy about it too, I hear. They're probably looking for who put up that flyer, but they should be taking more care of us. I guess it's disappointing that even the Student Council President is at the teacher's beck and call. Alright, we have a few things to do. What day is it? Friday? Friday. We can buy the rare bread down in the entrance area. I don't think it's particularly good from what I remember, but hey, it's rare, so we may as well buy it. And we have all of the money. Or at least enough money, I should say.
Oh,
is there something you'd like? And now we can buy this. So it's 50 HP and cures hunger for 1 ally. Alright, let's just buy one of them to have it. In case it becomes relevant in some way. Let's head over to Shibuya and see what our lottery ticket is doing. I think there was a day yesterday or something that was available again. You have a lottery ticket, yes? Allow me to check the results. Congratulations! You got 300 yen. Let me get that to you right now. Oh. You won the first time, so it's really kind of,
Wow!
Well, I guess it's better than nothing. Technically, yes.
Welcome!
Fuck yeah, we buy the next ticket immediately. Yeah, Big Man Heart Currency Cube, that's me. I should get paid again. It's his fault to have to live such shitty life. Are you okay? Leave me alone. I was at his beck and call, and this is what I get. It's over for me now. Right, young homeless man. Excuse me, may I ask your opinion on something? There's a rumor that an informant revealed the details regarding Kamoshida's criminal activities. I don't know anything. Can you see what's happening here? The student's mouth is shut tight. I sense a cloud of darkness surrounding the school as it attempts to conceal the scandal, and that's all for our over-the-top, no, on-the-spot coverage. Accidentally misread that there for a second. Is the diner open? It is May, so it should be open now. Looks to be open, nice.
Oh!
This family restaurant has been renovated and it's open again. Studying will, studying will cause time to pass, but will improve your knowledge. In addition, if you eat, you will be able to improve your guts as well. Items will be added to the menu depending on the season. During bad weather, you'll be able to increase your knowledge more than usual. Let's not do that right now. I kind of want to just remember what we can do, what's available, and see if the movie has changed, for example.
Wow!
Right now, we're just in time to see The Cake Knight Rises. It's a story about a caped hero trying to bring down a black forest of crime and corruption. Looks like this movie can teach you how to improve your kindness.
Well...
Need to buy a ticket if you want to see a movie. Let's not do that right now. I really should prioritize anything that gives knowledge, so... You heard correctly. The Cake Knight Rises probably has the best dialogue in the game as well, so look forward to eventually watching that. Did I not finish watching this DVD? Does it show in the item menu? I don't think it does, alas. No, it was in fact the Cake Knight.
What would you like?
Right, I'm guessing if they're all considered as that, then that means I've finished watching them. So we have new book, new DVD. Neither are terribly important. Let's see if there's new books on sale in general.
What can I get you?
We have a new book, which is for knowledge about internet crimes. Sure. A book on the hacker group, Medjed. Be knowledgeable about internet crimes. Very important in life. What else can we do? We could hang out with Takemi. Is there anything else to do in this place? What, do you remember a Guy Macver from your childhood? Or maybe the X-Folders? We have watched the X-Folders already. It was a very fine show. It's not raining, so it's kind of inefficient to study here. You know what, let's just save here as like a precaution. And then if I realize ultimately that I'm not getting enough knowledge, then we can reload and do make other decisions. But let's for now hang out with Takemi. I kind of want to level her to at least 5 somewhat quickly. So let's go get experimented on. It's very fun. Romit gets the stranger people act like that perverted high school teacher. Has anyone ever studied the correlation between the rise in temperature and the rise in weirdos? You came here because you saw my message, right? I want to do a clinical trial. Nice. We do the ding ding. Yes, we hang out with Takemi.
Well then...
Okay, let's go into the exam. Huh? So this is the medical clinic of Takemi Medical Clinic of Internal Medicine. I'm glad it's still open. Sorry, I have a child I need to have examined. Looks like I have a patient with emergency.
And?
Oh yeah, so we have whatchamacallit. So the guy that runs the airsoft shop, which is where we buy our weapons and sell all of our items, he's a little bit weird. He's being investigated by the police. He's very, like, I am hard man sort of thing. And our cafe owner, Sojiro, is, like Fandango is saying, is desperately trying to be like a big, tough ladies' man, but very obviously has a very solid heart in place. We had a very fun and charming scene where we adopted Kitty, and he was like, oh, I thought I heard meowing, you gotta take care of this kitty, blah blah, I guess it can live here if you're lucky, and then he leaves, comes back immediately with a plate of food, like, oh, it kept meowing like that, here, have this, so did you decide on a name on it? And this thing, it's very, very nice. Very good moment. Oh, yeah, that's also true. Apparently our cafe owner mate has issues with shady people also popping in. I forgot which rank they're on, so my spreadsheet isn't helping me terribly much, but alas. Anyway, we skipped the line. So, why come here? Aren't you under the care of another hospital? I've heard rumors about this place. I'd like you for you to examine her. She was diagnosed with bronchitis, but the medicine she was given hasn't been working at all. She has a fever that won't go away, and she's losing weight because she's not hungry. Young girl losing weight is definitely not good. You should go to a bigger hospital. I can't provide a thorough examination here. I've been going to a big hospital, a university hospital in East Shinjuku, but all they tell us is that it's persistent bronchitis. The university hospital in East Shinjuku. The doctor here, there performs exams like he's on an assembly line. I think he's famous or something. Famous doctor, huh? I'm just a general practitioner out here in the sticks. As you can see, I don't even have any staff. Wait, I've heard there's a medicine that can only be acquired here. Please, I'll pay you. Please, at least just examine her.
Hey!
Hold on. Mate, he literally just said she wouldn't eat because she doesn't have any, like, she's not hungry because of the suffering she's going through. Doctor, my chest really hurts. Dr. Takemi will help. What? Doctor. Fine. Is your vision blurry? How about your throat? Does it hurt? No sign of swelling. Are you sure you've told me everything about her symptoms and treatments you've tried so far? Yes, I'm sure.
Hello?
Hello, Uehara-san. This is is Dr. Schweitzer there? There's something I'd like to ask him about a case that was in last month's medical journal. I see. Guess the ones in stock will have to do. There's a shelf by the reception desk. Bring the contents of the second drawer into the exam room. You'll need to help me administer the medicine. Also, bring the beaker with the red label in the fridge, a towel, wash basin, and a measuring spoon.
Fine.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get moving. Right, so suppose. Thank you so much. I didn't expect her to recover so quickly. It was a very unique strain of an infectious disease. It can't be detected by conventional exams. I temporarily suppressed the symptoms. We'll make adjustments as her condition improves. Okay, that'll be 1 million yen for today. 1 million yen? That's outrageous. You're completely taking advantage of. I mean, alright, I agreed to pay. You don't take credit cards, do you? I'll go withdraw some cash right now. What? Wait, you're actually going to pay? By the way, that famous doctor you mentioned earlier, was it Medical Chief of Staff Oyamada? Yes, are you familiar with him? I knew it. In that case, I'll make this free of charge. Free? You seem happy. Doesn't it feel good treating his patients without permission? If you say so. By the way, thanks to your outburst earlier, I'm going to perform a very special exam on you today, Oive. So he's your assistant? He seems awfully young. Yes, my assistant, Guinea Pig. He's about to put in a lot of hard work today, aren't you? Feels like my bond with Takumi is growing even deeper. Phrasing. Alright, we're on rank 4. We'll be rank 5 soon, which is very fun. It was a joke for shock value, I reckon.
Alright.
So she says us something very useful on rank 5, which is why she's usually being prioritized early on by most people. Doctor, can I go back to school now? Not for a while. You need to start eating and regain your strength first. Can you do that for me? Yes, thank you, Doctor. Don't mention it. Your turn. I wonder what kind of response you'll have this time. Maybe you won't even be able to make it home. I feel like cooperating in that shady clinic has increased my guts. Well, like, gut singular, goddamn, 1 point, stingy game.
Bye.
Okay, good work today. How are you feeling now? Today's drug was kind of a rough one, huh? But maybe it was just what my careless little guinea pig deserved, huh? Especially after approving that girl's consultation without my permission. Oh god, let's not pick the last one. I actually don't know what to pick here, if that even is relevant. Give me a second. Need to look this up. I wanna fuck this up. Alright, let's go with this one then. Alright, I should probably explain why, what those notes are and why I'm doing this. So, the way you rank up these social links, for the most part, is that you go spend time with that person, and then, depending on your dialogue choices, you get basically experience points with them, like rank up points. Every node represents 1 point. If you have a persona on you that has the matching arcana, which is in this case death, then you get 1 extra point every time, which is very important. You should always be doing that. And if you have enough rank up points, that means that the next time you hang out with them, their rank will increase guaranteed. So in this case, we had enough points that we just went from rank 3 to rank 4, and if we do all these dialogue choices correctly, for the most part you can, during the next hangout, immediately go up to the next rank, which would be rank 5 in our case. It's basically like kind of a, I don't know, what's a good way of phrasing that? Like a sort of mini-game where you have to either guess or, like most people, look up what the good options are that these people want to hear from you. A lot of them make sense, like you can figure out a lot of them just by their personality and shit, which is fun, but some of them are a little bit weird, and it's very, like, time inefficient to just spend a day with them without ranking up, because all you get is a few rank points and you waste your entire time slot, basically. So during this playthrough I'll be looking up, or, well, I have taken notes, but that one was apparently missing for some reason. Yeah, I'll be trying to always pick the right shot to make the time waste as little as possible. In general, in that regard, I'm trying to go towards 100%, but I'm not exactly following a guide or anything, so if we don't manage to get 100%, then that's fine and we'll just deal with that, but I think we should be alright as long as I don't go completely out of my way to waste my time. Anyway, good boy, but I'm only letting this go today. Don't pull anything like that again. That drug does seem to be more stable compared to the earlier stages, though. It's probably thanks to your cooperation. Feels like I'm almost there, so try not to die just yet, okay? Alright, take care.
That's the key to this place. You get to lock up from now on. I can't keep waiting for you to come home. Don't start any fires, okay?
I would never. You now leave Young and Jaya at night.
Hey!
You want to go out now that we're allowed? Oh, and come to think of it, shouldn't we stop by the airsoft shop and ask about that paper bag? I'm not sure that that is what I want to do right now. Actually, I think I need Guts 4 or something to hang out with the airsoft owner anyway. I think the idea is that if we leave this place while he's not here, then he will, or we will lock up, and if he leaves in the meanwhile, okay, so if he's already gone and we leave the place, then we lock up while we go out, and if he's still here, then he can just lock up when he leaves, so,
Now listen up.
Make sure you stay away from places that might be dangerous, alright? Always. I know where he is. Yeah, fires have a habit of just doing that by themselves. They just start burning randomly. Right, anything new over here? Oh, I think so, but we'll see. Oh. They seem to be organizing the store shelves. I guess it's time for them to close. So we can't do that at night. Not a big deal. Right, let's check out Shibuya at night then. See if there's anything fun we can do. Let me quickly do another save, just in case we accidentally commit to something that I don't want to commit to. Hello, street orator.
Please, consider what I have to say.
There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this? The runaway train incident, the mysterious psychotic breakdowns, a school with a corrupt teacher. We have yet to discover the truth of it all. The apathy that permeates society is a direct result of negligence by our government and the media. You're listening quite attentively. Are you interested in politics? I am hella interested in politics. Are you a student? I'm delighted to captivate the interest of someone your age. I could use the help of a young person, but I can't hire someone without any experience. I'm sorry about that. However, I'd be happy if you stopped by again to hear one of my speeches. Well then, that's all for today. I'm heading to the beef bowl shop. Wink wink, nudge nudge. That old man's speech was impressive. The kind of talk might be useful for negotiations in the metaverse, but I guess he's looking for someone with more experience. If you could just show him your dedication. Wait, he said he's going to be at a beef bowl shop, right? I bet he's talking about the one on Central Street. What if you work part-time at the beef bowl shop? Show him what today's youth can do. Look, I know it's a stretch, but a true phantom thief can't let an opportunity like this slip by. Did you hear about that famous teacher who's now involved? Yeah, okay, it's probably nothing terribly exciting. Let's just move on. So, we can now go to Big Burger and take the Big Burger Challenge, which is over here. The Big Burger Challenge is basically the idea of you get a massive oversized burger. If you manage to eat it all, you get a reward. If you don't, then you get some guts for trying. The reward is really good, but meeting the requirements is pretty hard because you need basically 4 out of the 5 stats at a fairly high level, comparatively anyway. Street vendor, interested in my art? I doubt a kid like you could possibly understand. You look like you know what's up, unlike all those phonies. I think you deserve to buy my wares, my art. With charm like that, this is what I can sell you right now. Yeah, so he sells accessories, which is of some fancy skills. I don't think I want any of these. Hammer and Voodoo Boost are kind of pointless, and Ultra is like mediocre at best. I mean, we could go talk to Airsoft Shopman and figure out if I'm correct about the whole Guts 4 thing that we need. Hey, you came at just the right time. Slight change of plans. That paperback from the other day? All yours. You picked it up somewhere. Nothing to do with me, understand? I didn't see it, I didn't touch it, I don't know about it, to be clear. So we get the pistol, which is very nice. That's it, then go home. You can go window shop somewhere else. That modified model gun should be a powerful weapon to use during palace battles. Let's ask him about what was inside the bag. Don't freak out, Cube. Just ask him. Could ask him if I had dauntless guts.
Come on.
Should we not? Maybe taking on Big Bang Challenge would help you get more gutsy. Look to buy or not.
Okay.
Hey, it's not entirely uncommon. I've seen a few places that do that sort of thing. Which is alright. Alright, so we've acquired a new gun. This gun's pretty good. I think it has a chance of shocking or something. It had some effect high to shock. Does it not show me what high shock actually means? Or am I just being blind? It appears to not show me what that exactly means. Anyway, I think it's just a high chance of shocking the enemy on hit, which is very, very useful. So this gun is significantly better than the one we were using before. So we can now work at the beef bowl shop at night, since we can go out at night, but I think I really should be focusing on studying, which for me means we probably start reading this book about knowledge. Pretty much, yeah.
Hey!
So did you want to spend some time reading?
Make sure you're
Alright, I'm heading home. I guess I could have gone to the underground part as well. Oh well. Good or evil, the threat of magic can be felt all over the world.
What are your thoughts?
There's danger afoot in the internet world too, it seems. That is very Cubian indeed. Oh, I didn't realize how long we've been reading. How far did you get? We didn't finish it yet. Blah blah. We go to sleep.
Hey!
Move a little more to the right. I can't see the screen. Now for today's train news, today's headlines are: Volleyball beating investigation. The school claims to have left teaching methods up to its staff. It has denied once again that it had any knowledge of the beatings. Poland warning as of next week. Greater volume and arriving later than in previous years. Hotspots of Tokyo. Experience art in Shibuya. The Madarame exhibit opens next week. So one thing that's pretty funny about these news thingies, usually everything they mention is in some way relevant. It's not like, oh my god, so important, I have to pay attention, but all of these do actually make sense that they're talking about, which is kind of interesting. People are really talking about the Kamoshida incident. No one in this car knows that we're the ones who did it. Yeah, Nodocat was thinking that once we steal the treasure, it would turn back to a human form. That's, like, it was its best guess. It did not succeed though. Oh yeah, you've got exams starting on Wednesday. Don't tell me you forgot. Anyway, today we'll be talking about the tale of the bamboo cutter. Most theorize it's the oldest story in Japan. For some, it's the oldest science fiction story in the world. But if you ask me, it's the oldest story in Japan about a terrible woman. I mean, Princess Kaguya gives her suitors absurd tasks, demands fancy gifts, then runs off to the moon. Some men lose their fortunes, some are humiliated, and some even get serious wounds or go blind. Women like Princess Kaguya actually show up a lot in stories from around the world. Now then, me.
Do you know the answer?
You've surely heard that a woman who uses her wiles to lead people to their doom is a femme fatale. So what's the literal translation of the phrase femme fatale? Alright, men. Fucking go guess. It's very difficult, in my opinion. Soulmate, nice. So what is femme fatale? I'll give you a few seconds while I go to the bathroom, BRB. Sorry about that. I was planning on the quickly part of quickly going to the bathroom to actually be relevant, but my body had other plans. Right, Fatal Frame, I agree. Fetal Frame even, nice.
This is it.
Exactly.
That is correct, the answer is Fatal Woman in French, of course. Some famous examples are the witch Morgan Le Fay from Arthurian legend and Queen Salome from the Bible. Not to mention the wild, seductive dancer of opera, Carmen. Can't reach it. Oh, you actually knew that? Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice, go!
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Fuck, yes, give me the ding-ding. Fuck. Let me just warn you that exams aren't so easy that you can pass with them with a single night of cramming. Take your time and make sure you understand the material, okay? You heard her, must be rough being a student. Well, you have nothing to lose from studying, give it all you've got. Trying, cat, but opportunities are everywhere to spend my time better.
None of these posts are any good. Everyone's just bitching about their parents or their boyfriends. There ain't even a hint of a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off till exams are done with, huh? We can wait and see for a little longer, then worry about coming up empty-handed if it happens.
Oh.
This place is off limits, you know.
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting. Anyways, what's Miss Council President want with us?
The troublemaker, the center of gossip, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
Great way to start a conversation.
By the way...
it is indeed the exact rooftop. It's extra weird since someone actually tried to jump off the rooftop and they didn't change the rules about it or lock it up at all.
It seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Somewhat.
Anyone who attends this school would have interacted with him, whether they liked it or not.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record. Don't you hate him? Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
What's all this about? My friend here's an upstanding guy.
I am indeed
I don't
standing
mean
up.
to offend. Many students have been shaken up by what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't going away either.
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Nijima-senpai.
I don't know that it was tactless.
Anyway,
Anyway, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Horseplay?
Ah yes, by the way. It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident. I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all. I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
What was that about?
Gee, I wonder.
She's onto us. That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
She really pisses me off.
She's actually more of a blunt type. She's figured us out. We done and oh no, we lost.
Talk about a pain in the ass.
That reminds me. Study hard. Especially you, Ryuji. There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains. Keep in mind that everything you do in your daily lives has an impact on your abilities.
True. Studying won't be so bad if we just think of it as helping us prepare to be Phantom Thieves.
I guess you got a point. But man, it's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping people, not about studying.
Fucking Ostless.
Well, I do have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand. You guys did originally promise to help me out with my mission after all.
Huh? Mission?
Follow me.
Mission start.
What are you bringing us here for?
Just do as I told you.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I already said, there's no info on any big shots, don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
It is the internet.
Won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara. It says he's a teller at City Hall.
A government worker stalking someone?
That should be a suitable target. Alright, now get the metanav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision? What do you think we should do?
Fucking, let's go get him. Who needs studying?
Talking about.
Okay then, let's go.
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say. The key word is... mementos.
Huh? What are you trying to pull?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
Very reliable, Cat.
Jeez, that again? Mementos, was it?
Candidate found.
We got a hit?
Just as I thought.
We'll see some more shit as well in a second. Morgana being absolutely human and not at all a cat or weird.
Everyone disappeared. It kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
That's half right, but half wrong. This is a type of palace, but it's different from the normal ones. Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground. I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're drawn to something.
Underground? How are we going to get there?
Jeez, I wonder.
How? You use it every day on your way to school.
Literally standing next to the stairs. How will we go underground?
Wait up, cat! The hell is this place? Wait, our clothes changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in.
You should have told us!
We're still safe right here. I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor, but it's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
Huh? What do you mean, everyone's?
A palace as grand as the previous castle only forms when a person's wishes are extremely distorted. So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace. That's where we are now. Mementos.
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
When you say shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious. No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
So what you're saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
But this place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
Dirt!
It seems the time has finally come. Morgana! Transform! Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
A car?
No way!
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training. It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
You turned it into a car is totally different than our clothes changing!
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
Why a bus, though?
No idea.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
I would have if I could, But that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
Hey, Skull! Ladies first!
Hey, stop pulling me! Oh, that's dangerous!
Panther, please be gentle!
All aboard! Let's go!
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember? I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
You can't drive yourself?
Do you know how to drive?
Time to bust my moves.
Safety first, okay?
You'd better not smash up my beautiful face. You hear me?
All right then, we'll leave the driving to you.
Now start the engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
Ah, jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel. That tickles. Lower, lower! Oh, there! That feels so good.
Is that Uran I hear? Oh, what a creepy-ass car!
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine. We're going full throttle. It's time to fly!
Cowards. Fucking read into it. Fucking go for it.
Whoa.
Man, this place totally does feel like a palace. Yeah, I guess it'd be strange driving on the track like this in a real world. Anyway, Nakanohara's place somewhere in here, right? Most likely in a segment of his own creation. Don't worry, it won't be the size of a palace. Our next step is to find an entrance to that segment.
Again.
And what's this entrance gonna look like? I have no idea, but the strong distortion should be a pretty obvious visual clue. So just gonna be wandering around for it then. What a goddamn pain in the ass. We're not wandering, we're driving. Alright, so this is Mementos. Mementos is a randomly generated infinite dungeon sort of thing. Not quite correct, but close enough.
It's somewhere.
We can also do Thieves' Vision to see if there's stuff around. Like, look, there's something on the ground. If we drive over it, we get random materials and sellable items, so there's money. There's also random shadows wandering around. Let's go bump into one. We can, of course, sneak up on them and ambush them. That's a lot of slime. Where are you weak to again?
Weak to fire skills.
Fire and then, well, let's just do this then. Okay. Morgana, split you. SP.
It's almost scary how good I am.
You will find out.
Scary how good I am.
Take my time to handle this.
Alright, but the time pass may just drop it. Okay, guys.
The beautiful rose has thorns.
OMG, we are so awesome. Fuck yeah, ding ding.
With this power.
Starting off strong.
Alright.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Anyway, let's go over to where we're supposed to be going. There's an exclamation mark here because there's our current quest target. So we go in.
Whoa!
Dude, the hell's this? It's all wavy and shit. This is the place. I sense a target up ahead. Now, are you ready, Joker? Fuck yeah, we go in.
Hmm?
Hey, something's there. It seems to be Nakanohara's shadow. Let me see. Some front desk guy at City Hall became a stalker, right? I don't know how much evil he's done, but we have to do something if he's bothering other people. Alright, we'll go talk to him. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Who are you?
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her.
Straight back to black
It's
and
not
white.
like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap. We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me. What about Madarame? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
Madarame? What the hell's this guy going on about?
Get ready. Here he comes.
Right then, Persona Moon. Now that I finally have what's rightfully mine, I'm not going to let you take it away. Look, this is a winner-takes-all world. Come fight me and I'll show you what I mean. Right, so these are mini-bosses. They don't actually behave like their regular personas again, so they might have different strengths and weaknesses and shit. So let's just try everything we have. See if we can find something else. Mango's oh boy. You fucking died, Morgana.
I'll back out and focus on support.
What? Persona!
You're on the ground.
Okay, lightning it is.
Time for some pig!
Well, goodbye, Cat. Hey, Cat gets fucking done in immediately. I guess we'll do the, we go back to debuffing people's attack and defense. Let's do the employ gun. Fucking crit, are you serious? Also, by the way, check out fucking An's knockdown perspective, like goddamn. That is not good for posture, I reckon. It's only gonna be a 2-man all-out attack, so that's not a lot. It's not great. I really feel like I'm missing items here, so I'm just not gonna do that. Let's increase defense, maybe improve damage a little bit. Nice, you're getting the hang of this then. I approve. No, no matter. Oh, goodbye.
Persona! Let's go, Captain!
We're on the ground! Nice going, Skull!
Probably not even worth doing an all-out attack, I'll just take another 0 on him. Gives the extra damage from being knocked down.
Their weak spot. Not bad at all.
We just hit you with fizz, okay? Oh, that was not difficult at all. Nobody died, thankfully. That's kind of not great because the others didn't get experience from this, I think.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh well.
I couldn't stop obsessing. Not after this person I trusted used me and then disposed of me.
Which person?
Hold on. Are you talking about that guy you mentioned earlier? Madarame?
I was afraid of being thrown away again, like some worthless thing.
So some selfish bastard was making you suffer too. Still, you shouldn't have dragged an unrelated woman into your mess.
Yes, I know that now. I'll put an end to my love for her.
And it was that easy all along.
Hey, you can change people's hearts, right?
It sounds kind of creepy when you say that.
Won't you change Madarame's heart? Before more people fall victim to him?
Change Madarame's heart?
What's that shining thing?
It's the bud of a treasure. Had we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace. Joker, this will make a perfect reward.
Yoink. Attachment pearl. Request completed.
So Nakanohara had a change of heart, right?
Most likely.
But how are we supposed to know if we succeeded?
Well, the lady posted the dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again.
You do have a point.
Either way, training against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target.
It is kind of ironic how he is just saying that full of energy while 2 people fucking died, but
It's also nice to be able to give courage to the people who post their problems online.
On top of that, we can sell whatever treasure we get for some cold hard cash.
I mean, yes and no. I think there's gonna be some instances where they do sort of that, or they do address that a little bit, but I don't remember exactly how that works. And also, it's only it's not an actual treasure that we're after here. Like, the guy just basically left what is possibly becoming a proper treasure and a proper palace eventually. So you could also argue that you don't need to make him materialize that in front or before you grab shit.
Sounds like things are going pretty great for us. All right, we did it!
Hold on. There's somewhere I want to show you guys before we leave.
I mean, that guy was his own security. He fucking beat 2 people with 2 slaps, got him.
What, there's more?
Don't worry, it won't take long.
Basically, yeah.
Well then.
I mean, it's already working for publicity as word of mouth sort of thing. Like, if you go, let's say you, just as a, from the perspective of the lady that posted that, you post online on the Phantom Thieves forum, like, oh fuck, my mate's been stalking me, help plus, and then, like, 2 days later or so, your mate is like, fuck, sorry that I did that to you, and has a sudden change of heart, wouldn't that already be all the, affirmation you needed, or confirmation you needed? So, like, that person now believes. Most likely.
Gotta do it.
Alright, so that's what you want to do. There's something I'd like to check in an area further down. First off, we should look for a platform that'll let us descend. Wait, you've been here before, right? Don't you? Got like a map or something? That would hold no meaning in this place. The layout changes every time you enter. Wait, so our path changes too? This place is the fused cognition of a countless number of people. It's constantly shifting. Even so, our destination should be pretty close. I'm counting on you, Joker. Fuck yeah, I drive car. I should probably heal my mate. Seems like the sort of thing the mate might want to do. There we go. Hello?
Look, a treasure chest!
You've seen nothing?
Why don't we crack it open?
This shit again?
Good I am. It's almost scary how good
I wonder if I
am.
have one of the weaknesses on Joker, probably not. I should probably not waste my mana on Agi since it costs 1 more. Just use Garu instead. Since I'm just not gonna die for an all-out attack anyway. Fairly annoying fight since these guys are resistant to both of the regular attack types.
Alright.
So you can just maul them down easily. Sooty heavy armor, fantastic. Exactly what I need in life. I guess I could technically do with some armor. Morgana just got 1 shot from full HP, so it's like slap times. Oh. Get the other soundtrack word then?
No joke. Be careful. Fire attacks won't work.
Ice and wind. I'm okay with that. Don't pass over to Joker, who has ice, I think? Apparently I don't. Why don't I? I'm gonna risk it anyway.
Persona!
Sure I had ice. Yeah, I do have ice. What the fuck do you want from me again?
Ravage them!
Very nice.
Goodbye, that guy. Goodbye, your name. Oh boy, more.
We're the better team.
That we are. Fucking shoot the shit out of you. I do have Mandrake on me. What does fire for Mandrake?
Persona, go down.
Actually, Anne will probably destroy this thing if I, especially with the baton paws. So let's just do physical attacks and hope we get a crit or something. And then we just go with them. That's fine as well.
This is the last one. Yeah! Victory!
But yeah, that thing's like level 3, so she would have one-shot out anyway.
Okay.
Especially if we hit them with the weakness. Oh boy, loot. Some money. Wait, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way, that's where.
Whoa! We've been spotted! Shut him up, Joker!
Yeah, oh well. I would never.
3 of them, but we're the better team.
Yeah, let's just do those. Oh, hey, nice crit. Talk. I want an item. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Fuck it.
It looks
Join me then.
Use soothing words.
Oh, I actually have to do the negotiation. Carry on because we're too popular with the girls. Let's do that's right. Fuck. What does she want to hear again? I forgot. Oh. Talk about yesterday. Hey, is my hair flat? Does it look weird? It looks cute. There you go. Anyone could say that. I mean, it's common sense to say that to a girl. I thought she was just gonna join anyway, since we're very far ahead.
Loser.
Yeah, the game's kind of weird about it though. Like, what's... I mean, it's a joke answer, obviously. Duh. Like, fucking jokes are soothing-ish. Oh, hello there, big man. What do we have? Hey, horse knight. We made one of these ourselves already, so it's not terribly useful, but alas. Also, the game isn't exactly very accurate with its assessment sometimes. Like how you interpret the responses and stuff is ultimately up to you anyway.
It's impervious to gunfire.
I don't hit anything of use here, so I guess we'll just have to accept that we're gonna get slapped once. I guess I could put him to sleep with on, never mind. God damn it! Why are you guys so weak? Almost like you don't carry armor. Yeah, I was trying to conserve SP and just hit him with the technical, hope that would be enough, but alas, it was not.
Serves you right.
Yeah, give me an item. We already have you, so you give us something good, right?
An item that was worth all that talking.
Not at all worth all that talking. Goodbye, that guy.
Yeah! Nice!
Nice work, team!
Alright. Says the dead person. Not sure it was really that nice work. Alright, let's do some healing again. I'm starting to get a decent bit of a feel for how the delay messes with movement. You guys again. I kinda just wanna leave ideally.
You ready?
Let's not fight these guys. There's a lot of SP that we just spent and not much to get from that.
Okay.
Lifestone, tin copper, or thin copper rather. Tin copper doesn't make much sense, does it? Might turn around, 5 of them. In general, I don't mind like killing a few more people than I need to here, but only if it's not terribly like expensive. Like these guys are fairly easy to deal with, so.
Not over yet!
Persona! Get wrecked!
An enemy defeated! Go, get me more!
Auto-attack it up.
A
Losers!
spectacular victory!
Okay.
Good work. Keep it up.
I'll try. Hello there.
Oh no! There's a powerful looking shadow.
It's normal. Bonk. Yeah, I wonder who this is here.
Now's our chance.
And it's not to see it coming. Blah blah. He's gone.
That was incredible, Joker! This'll end it! I missed! Really?
Cat, you're pretty awesome sometimes, I gotta say.
Let's go. You're mine.
Alright, let's not be stingy this time.
All knocked down!
Do it!
That was incredible, Joker! Finish him!
And he dropped the same item the other guy gave us from the negotiation. I wonder if he got ripped off last time. Right, that's the exit. Let's quickly check
Now
the
we can
last
move on to the next area.
room over here. It's one of these rooms, but no treasure chest. Okay.
Hold on a sec. You guys hearing something?
Oh boy, Royale stuff. Oh, never mind.
The trains are totally running!
Of course they are. We're in the subway, you know.
Yeah, but I thought this was a palace.
Then maybe this is how the public views this place? I don't know.
People go through this darkness every day?
Forget that! You sure we're cool running around on these tracks?
It should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones. I think. I'm no train expert.
Yeah, same.
You've gotta be kidding me!
Anyway, let's head to the lower area. It should be right after we go down that escalator.
I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily how cars work in this.
This way!
Alright, there it is. The thing I want to make sure of is inside. There's a wall.
What is this place? It's kinda creepy.
It also has cat ears, but I agree, the tail is definitely weird.
And a dead end at that. Why does it even exist?
Yeah, I mean, that's just common sense, Venango.
Now hold on. Just watch. This is most likely not an ordinary wall.
It's an
If my
advanced
hunch
wall.
is correct.
It opened!
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
Thank you, Metaverse Navigator.
See? It's just as I thought.
What do you mean?
That wall wouldn't budge when I came here by myself before. But it'd be weird for the deepest part of Mementos to be some normal place like this, wouldn't it?
So you're thinking there's gotta be more?
Yeah. Now that Kamoshida's palace is gone and people are actually starting to talk about us, I knew something had to have changed down here.
How deep is it? Should we try going further down?
Let's not. That's not why we're here today, remember? We've already accomplished our goal. We should head back, and I'll explain more once we're home.
Hello,
Hey,
Royal Content.
Look! A
This time
person
for real, though.
in Mementos? Maybe it's this one. Ooh, tasty.
Hey, what's he drinking?
Oh. I thought I felt something strange for a second. So, who are you guys? We should be asking you that. Good point. Sorry about that. It's customary for a human to introduce itself before asking another human for its name. Thanks for reminding me, Mr. Tanuki? No, Cat? What took so long to come up with cat? And I'm not either of those.
Yeah, getting confused about that seems pretty normal to me.
Wall humping is a time-honored tradition. I will hear no shit talk.
My name is Jose. I'm looking for flowers. I'm pretty surprised to see some normal humans running around. I didn't know people could just come here. Well, we are pretty special. Wait, that's not important. Who you are is what matters right now.
When you said you were looking for flowers, did you mean that floating thing?
That's right, pretty lady. Those seem to be the ones I've been looking for. I'm collecting as many of them as I can, because I'm studying humans.
Studying humans? That's why you turned a flower into a drink?
Yep.
Drinking flower juice counts as studying?
Hey, could you guys help me with my research?
How?
By collecting flowers for me. I
Who would've
wouldn't ask
thought?
you to do it for free, though. I find all kinds of stuff you can use while you're exploring. I'll trade you some of that stuff for more flowers.
What do you think? Should we try and get him some flowers?
Fuck yeah.
Seems like it could do us some good, but we don't know this kid. We gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Let's give him a hand. He seems like he could use it, and it shouldn't be too hard to pick flowers while we're exploring, right?
Okay. Any other reasons?
He called me pretty lady.
No! Lady On!
It's probably fine. I mean, he said he'd give us useful stuff and all. What'd he say?
Well, are you going to help me find the flowers or not?
Fuck yes.
Thanks.
We in this?
Wait, hang on a second. We still have no idea who this kid is. Don't go thanking us just yet, bud. Aw, are you tired, kitty? You seem grumpy. I am not a cat, and I'm not grumpy. Oh, okay. Then, are you hungry? I learned hunger can make a person turn grumpy. Here, you can have this.
Have a cookie.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Well, yeah, you're making the kid worry about you even more. Guess there's no way out of this one.
I'll be looking for flowers around here, so stop by and say hi if you see me. Oh, and I guess just gathering flowers would be kind of boring, huh? Since you humans seem to enjoy playing so much, I'll come up with some fun games for you.
Thank you, Jesse.
I also remembered something humans like to say to each other. Good job.
Who in the hell was that?
If he's studying humans, does that mean he isn't one? I mean, he just seemed like some nice kid.
Well, he didn't feel like a shadow. I wouldn't say he's dangerous. At least for now.
Anyways, if we see any of those flowers he wants, I guess we can grab them for him.
Whoa!
Totally forgot.
Hey!
There's something I've been meaning to give all of you. Something for us. Yeah, the thing is, I picked up something strange while I was exploring earlier. Here it is.
Huh?
What the heck is that? It's a star. At least that's what they look like, so that's what I call them. Star? So what about it that you want to show us? Humans make wishes on stars, right? That's so interesting. Stars granting wishes. So this star is going to grant you your wishes.
Wait!
Oh, wishes? Oh, it'd be nice to think that. Nice to think that, seriously.
Hey!
I'll get this to you. It's so sparkly and beautiful. You want it, don't you? You want it too, don't you? It's a sign of our friendship. I know what that is.
Doing good?
Off I go now. Good job.
Hey, wait!
Wait. He fucks off. Oh, there he goes. Star, huh? He said he'd grant us our wishes or something. I highly doubt something like that would actually happen, even in Mementos. Well, I guess you can at least try making a wish.
Oh, I know!
A wish for all-you-can-eat parfait with 0 calories.
Alright!
An extra large beef bowl with pork soup on the side. Nothing's happening. Was Skull's wish too petty? You want to talk. I guess things don't just happen that easily.
Hey!
But we can't just throw the thing away. Hold on to it for now.
Well then.
Well, that's a bit unexpected. Let's head back now. Bunch of weird shit happening. Who would have seen this coming?
Mementos, huh? Still don't really get that place. Oh, and what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
There was a door.
Not entirely sure, but that wall must have been there for a reason.
It's a door.
If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
Yeah,
My
Kat.
memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
No matter what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces.
Dun, dun,
It used to
dun.
be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
You wanted someone to save you, too.
I just needed pawns.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
Which is certainly not your human form.
I'll be relying on you guys.
By the way, Morgana, are you a boy? Or might you be a girl?
I voted Scar.
That is a possibility.
I wish I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Why not? In any case, of course I'm male. I mean,
What is it?
No, it's nothing. We're done talking about that. Anyway, We now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known. The big fish are our main targets, after all.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
I gotta study.
You can now go to Mementos. This is where you will change the hearts of petty criminals who do not have their own palaces. For now, be patient until the next target appears. Oh boy, who is this? Someone weird? Protagonist looking? Or relevant looking, important looking, whatever? Could it be the finest man in the game? Man, that Nakanohara guy was a piece of cake, he says after 2 people dying. Anyway, if we can take down some kind of big target next, we're totally gonna get famous. Hey, we're trying to help people not get famous, but if people who don't know who we are, how are we gonna give them any courage? You sure, Ryuji? Am I wrong? I don't think that you're necessarily wrong, but should we really be doing this at all if we don't have a reason, like with Kamoshida? You mean we shouldn't be sticking our noses into other people's businesses? I don't know, man. If someone's in trouble, it's only natural to want to help them out. I mean, I agree with that. And I guess I was glad we were able to solve the Stalker case. Plus, what good are personas if we don't use them for good? Don't you agree? Definitely, yeah, yeah, you're right. We don't got much time to be arguing over this either. That Madarame guy bothers me. Yeah, but no getting carried away, you understand? And don't do anything like to stand out, like fail all your exams. Oh crap, speaking of that, I haven't studied at all. What about the star, the one Jose gave us? Wonder if that could help us ace the exams? Yeah, somehow I doubt that. Hell, I'd settle for just not failing. Bargaining isn't gonna help you here. We wouldn't use it for that in the first place. Maybe you should just, I don't know, put some actual effort in. You've still got time. Fine.
What's up?
Yeah, I mean, if we know everything, then we can solve all of the problems in the world. It's natural. Is it Ryuji? Did you mention anything about mementos? If there's anything you want to know, I can tell you. Yeah, no, thank you. I needn't more tutorials, Cybermcat. I probably won't let me leave, will it?
Hey!
Nope.
Hey!
Alright, we read more for knowledge.
Make sure you close up.
You have virus protection, introducing our newest software.
What are your thoughts? Oh!
So you finished reading Midget Menace. They were like gentlemen thieves targeting evil corporations, but now they're just glory-seeking hackers. They're sort of like us Phantom Thieves in that nobody knows exactly who they are. That section on computer security was difficult, but I'm sure you've gained some knowledge from it. Yes, that's the ding-ding, thank fuck. GG, easy.
Alright.
We have the knowledge. Now we're learned instead of oblivious. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know? I disagree. Somewhat, maybe. A little bit. Hey, I saw on the forum. Nice job sticking it to that stalker. My Phantom Aficionado website came in handy, didn't it? What are you talking about? It's okay, you don't have to say it. I know deep down in my heart that it was useful. Anyway, I'm in Shibuya right now. I'd love if you could come hear me out about your future actions. I'll be waiting at the diner in Shibuya. You gotta swing by.
What is he up to?
I mean, I don't know. He's just being weird. It's normal.
How have things been? You know, with the special activities. Oops. Sorry about that. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. I've been staying up managing the fan site all night. Every night. I think it's called PR.
Fan site. Goddamn it, Mishimu. Let me quickly check something actually. Okay, never mind. Oh wait, what? Okay, never mind.
The Phantom Thieves Aficionado website. Fansite for short. You need a catchy name if you want people to notice you. This is all a bit of P-Thieves propaganda. Basically, there's no point to taking down bad guys if nobody's gonna know about it.
ChatCube, how dare you?
That's why I've started a blog for posts from people you guys saved, while filtering out the haters. We need the Phantom Thieves to be seen in the proper light if we want to make the name popular, right?
Alright, so this is where instead of saying mate, cease. we gotta fucking encourage him and be like, fuck yeah, you done good, kid.
Really? Just hearing you say that makes my all-nighters worth it. So, actually, I really want to know how you punish people. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask. It wouldn't be any fun if you just up and told me. After all, the Phantom Thieves have a reputation for being secretive.
We do?
I wish I could be more like you guys somehow. But I'll still be here to draw attention to the stuff you do. You can leave that part to me. I'm gonna use my fan site to promote the Phantom Thieves and weed out any negative comments. Your popularity is gonna be at my mercy. Or, my fingertips.
Yeah, this man is very fucked up.
It's like I'll be your strategic image management representative, so to speak.
Rolls right off the tongue, good man. Sounds very cool.
I knew you'd understand. Anyway, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that title's more than just for show. I've gotta say though, managing the Phantom Thieves' reputation is tiring work. The forum gets all sorts of weird posts, including tons of things unrelated to reforming society.
Weird
It'd
though.
defeat the purpose of the site if the truth of the Phantom Thieves was buried among all that garbage. Oh, but you don't need to worry. I'll sort through all the trash. Speaking of which, I've actually already found some worthwhile info about our very own school. Our quest to boost your popularity can start close to home. I'll
Nice.
give it my all.
Thank you. Mishima seems motivated, that is true. We do the ding ding.
Alright.
Mishima and I'll give you information on targets and mementos. After making a target have a change of heart, meet with Mishima to deepen the trust between you. He will give you more information on new targets.
I might be overworking myself though.
Nah, never.
Man, I'm exhausted. I think I'd fall asleep on the spot if I weren't talking to you. I should head home. See you later.
Bye. King Mong. Oh, listen to this. I was checking the fan site earlier and found a bunch of hater comments about the Phantom Thieves. Got me so mad I'm not even sleepy anymore. At this point, I might as well pull an all-nighter fighting back. Nice hustle, image manager. Fucking get in there. It's strategic image management rep. The title is important. Try to remember the whole thing, okay? Well, I'm gonna work my butt off. Just watch me. Well, duty calls. Better set out for the battle of the fan side. Time for a wild night of modding and banning. Fucking enjoy, moron.
Hey!
Hey.
Well then.
Home shopping? Fuck yes, that's me. Alright, give it to me. Here's what we got for you today. We have the relaxation set, everything you need for when you're not feeling your best, recover oil, relax gel, and alert capsules. Next up we have the bionutrient set. Fuck yes, that is us, 100%.
Hey.
Bionutrient set. Everything for my beloved plant. Alright, let us do a quick save. Right, I want to go to Shibuya because we have some stuff to do, since it's Sunday. Actually, we only have one thing to do, I think. Maybe. We'll see. So, we can buy some fruit juice, which is this time for guts. Very fine. We drink those right up. Fucking chug that shit.
Man.
I was checking, that's how you do it.
Nice.
That is not quite the endgame goal, but I like the enthusiasm, Artman. Close enough. Now that you're healthy, let's go somewhere else. Alright, let's quickly accept the beef bowl
What are your
part-time
thoughts?
job as well, since we can now go out at night.
Oh.
Gonna apply, yep.
Right.
Call them right now. Hello, this is Orinobeco on Central Street. How many people are you ordering for? Oh, you're calling about the job opening. This is great timing. We're in need of some extra hands. I take just about anyone at this point. You don't mind working at night, do you? Stop by anytime you're free to work. I'll be waiting. We're right by the entrance to Central Street. I hope to see you soon. That settles it. You'd better work hard, okay? Alright, I also want to quickly go over to the Velvet Room.
Hey, inmate!
Trial him for imprisonment. Alright, so what do we currently have? I need to try to think about this for a second. So we have Chariot Death. We don't need 2 chariots, so one of them can go. We need Hierophant. Lovers is okay to have. What else are we unlocking? I don't think Moon is actually important. I don't even know if I have a Moon one lying around. Let's have a look.
You certainly...
Finished for now. You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
Only the ones that we know. We have Magician, that's not needed. Priestess, not needed. Justice, Hermit. Strength, Temperance, Devil. Okay, none of these are particularly necessary right now. I'm trying to think ahead of what else might be coming up that we want to have around. But I don't think there's anything that we don't already have, so...
Done already?
Never mind that.
What?
So business here, let's quickly do 2 things. First of all, let's have a ponder. I think things occasionally happen if you do this.
Oh.
Wasn't thought of anything else, Julius. I can explain. Nope, never mind. You go to bed.
What was that?
What are you doing, inmate? You don't have time to be laying around. Some weird shit. Odd dreams you have in the Velvet Room. I feel like I can hear the voice coming from somewhere. Alright, let's talk to you guys.
Do you need something?
Actually, I don't want to do the special battle right now. Yeah, I agree. I don't love it either.
It's time, inmate.
Alright, let's do save and find out if we're swole enough to take on the burger challenge. Because if we can't do that, then I'll do it. Otherwise, I'd probably do something else. Got me. Let's head over here. Beakabunga Burger. Hello, welcome to Big Bang Burger, open 24 hours a day because there's no day or night in space. We're currently offering what we call the Big Bang Challenge. If you can finish our special large volume burger within the time limit, then you win. We have a luxurious prize prepared for those who succeed. To succeed, you will need knowledge, proficiency, and guts. Prevail and you will receive a prize and an increase in a stat other than guts. Win or lose, your guts will always increase. Why don't you take the challenge? The universe awaits. At night, the challenge will only cost an intrepid traveler of our intrepid traveler a meager fee of 500 yen.
You want to do
slow
it?
down slightly. Fuck yeah, let's give it a try. Take the challenge.
Yeah.
Might be able to gain some guts if you do the challenge. Yes, I know. I'll take the challenge. Can you handle getting banged by the big one? Certainly. Now then, go take a seat and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking the Big Bang Challenge. This is your first time, yes? Your starting rank will be 3rd mate. Thus, your aim will be the Comet Burger.
For real?
For real? I have a counter for that. I need to sub. You guys can count these as well, by the way, if you want. Command is available to everyone. This is a lot bigger than I was expecting. This burger is as voluminous as a soaring comet burning in the sky. It will not be overcome easy. But should you conquer this challenge, you will be rewarded with an extravagant prize. Ooh, a prize would be great. Good luck, you.
Now then.
Well, then it's time to get the 30-minute Big Bang Challenge started. Ready, go! All this meat makes sense for a challenge of such cosmic proportions. don't think you have the luxury of enjoying the taste. Don't chew, just swallow. Thanks, Cat. I somehow ate the whole thing. Hey, look, very swollenness.
Oh.
You did it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on completing the challenge. Since you managed to extinguish the Comet Burger, I present you the second mate badge. Yoink. And to the Burger Baron who defeated this challenge, we present to you our world-famous Big Bang Burger on the house. We hope you enjoyed the taste of victory. You get 3 extra burgers after eating the massive burger to them. New challenges will await you now that you've become a second mate. I look forward to your next attempt at our challenge. So there's 3 levels of that, and I think the first one needs level 2 in the 3 relevant stats, the next one needs level 3, and the final one needs level 4 in the relevant stats. So we could take this one, and then we can't take the next one yet. We can always attempt the next one if we just want to level some guts, because you always get guts for trying, but we'll see how much we'll do that. You're so admirable taking on such a daunting task with that intense level of courage. Get a ding-ding bit in courage.
Nice!
Your pace, your strategy of using well-timed drinks, and just the spectacular way you devoured it, everything was perfect. At night. At day it's like 3 times that, which is still a bit of a steal, but alas. We get some knowledge, and we get some kindness, I think, as well, for proficiency. Nope, charm. And here's our kindness. Nope. Proficiency.
Wanna head back?
Okay, kindness is the one we're not leveling. But yeah, so we got like 4 points worth of stats from that, which is nice. So winning these challenges every time you have one available is alright.
What?
Oh, what's up with the goggles? You going snowboarding or something? I hear the cedars booming. Cedar? I'm gonna go with cedar. If that's wrong, let me know. Blooming later than usual, climate change and what have you. Ugh, pollen allergies suck. I couldn't go to the mountains even if I wanted to. My eyes and nose would gush like rivers. That sounds awful.
Seems pretty rough.
That's right, the news said pollen season was starting later than usual this year. Looks like the pollen problems have only just begun. People are about to have some itchy eyes. This might affect mementos the same way the weather does. We don't even know that yet. God, what the fuck? Eat either burger of ass. Or either burger or ass, not ass burger. I'm sorry.
Morning.
I'm doing that wrong. You have allergies?
Allergies? Oh, maybe. I do feel kinda dazed and everything feels weird. But, actually, I've been having this feeling that someone's watching me.
Oh no.
I hope not.
I hope so.
Oh, maybe I just can't shake off the feeling of infiltrating a palace.
Because whoever might be watching you might be plot related.
At the palace, we're always cautious of not being noticed, you know? So it has to be my imagination. Yeah.
Totally. Hey, don't you think the atmosphere at school is kind of different now? I mean, with there being no Kamoshida? Yeah, nobody ever talked about him out in the open like this before. That's true. I wish someone just thank us for it or something. Either way, everything has worked out for the best. After all, Kamoshida's actually been punished for his crimes. That's victory enough for me. I agree. I wonder what's gonna happen to him now. I mean, he's a famous criminal at this point, right? He's gonna have to deal with people hating him forever. That might be true, but I don't have any sympathy for him. He got what he deserved, for sure. To his phone. Hey, I have some new info for you. I saw it on the fan side, but I've heard about it at school too. Anyway, there's a guy at school whose bullying has gone too far. I want to help the victim, but that's impossible for me, but I bet the Phantom Thieves could do something about it. I mean, you already changed the heart of that stalker, so this should be a breeze, right? Piece of cake. You're amazing. The bully is a brown-haired guy frequently been seen standing out front by the school gate, and from what I can tell, his name is Daisuke Takanashi. Freaking Daisuke Godan. I know you can handle this.
Oh.
Hey, it's made for a new target. I know this is a small case, but we have a name, so we should be able to consider him a target. At least a request.
Yep.
We got some info from Mishima. Let's head to the hideout. We're all here. You want to go to Mementos, right? What are you talking about? Don't we need to study for exams?
Let's go!
Hey, don't worry about that stuff. Let's ignore the details and just go charging ahead first. It's easy for you to say, but we don't even have a target.
Let's go.
That's actually not a problem anymore. Some intel has come in from Mishima.
All right.
Oh, perfect time. Let's just go in right now then. You really do anything to avoid studying, huh? Alright, so confirming Mementos request. Check your information on a target by selecting view request at the hideout or pressing triangle on the request menu. Once information has been confirmed, you can begin selecting explore mementos. Mementos can be explored even without a target, but time will pass as it would in a palace infiltration. Exercise caution when nearing a time limit. So it's view request.
Well then.
Alright, do you guys remember the most important step for Phantom Thieves needs to take? Sure. The most important step the Phantom Thieves need to take before they can steal someone's heart?
What?
I'll just tell us. Oh, do you mean the calling card? But wait a sec, did we send one last time? The treasure materializes when we change the target's subconsciousness with a calling card. That's the rule when dealing with the palace, but in Mementos it seems like we can just go for the target immediately. What? Wait, what? We don't need a calling card or nothing? Something else already exists to fulfill that role. Fortunately for us, Mishima put a comment up in the forum saying the Phantom Thieves are coming. For a small target, that's enough of a calling card. That alone will put some fear in them for a while. Even that Nakanohara must have seen Mishima's comments about him on the fan side, and that's why Nav picked up on him. Can we really leave something that important to someone else? The desire of Mementos shadows are nothing compared to those of the palace rulers. Still, we need to unanimously agree on our target. No ignoring the rules, even for smaller ones. Anyway, let's get to discussing the info we've gathered. This intel is on an arrogant, brown-haired bully. He's a student at Shujin Academy. Things have gone a little too far just bullying, though. He's abusing and blackmailing kids.
Make him pay.
It's a perfect target. Come on, let's take him down. Hey, sure, yeah, I'm just excited to go to Mementos. And again, we can't really leave a guy like that be. We should go. No objections, right? You're good to go if you're okay with it. That's a unanimous decision. Okay, all that's left now is to take down the target in Mementos. It gives us a difficulty rating, so you have a vague idea of how small things are gonna be. And we can say, let's go explore Mementos, or we can say, nah, fuck it. If we even can do that today. Right, cool. So we're not forced into doing this, thankfully. Ooh, we can hang out with Takumi again. Nice, that would be a level up as well. We probably do that. Alright, those comments are pretty fun. I think they did a somewhat decent job of capturing the sort of responses that sort of thing would have. Do I have anything else to do real quick? I don't think so. We did the lottery. Yeah, we're gonna hang out with Takumi, I think. Fucking nerds.
Allergies are so annoying.
How are your allergies? I have a good medicine for them. Just one dose should take care of them in theory. You came because you saw my messages, right? Fuck yeah, we in. Hang out with Takumi. Well then, please head to the exam room. Okay, that's all for today. If you're feeling okay, you can go home now. To his phone.
Hello?
Hello, Dr. Takumi's Clinic of Internal Medicine. What, again? That's, well, the ship's already sailed, so... What a pain. You remember that girl from the other day, the Chief of Staff Oyamada's patient? Her dad's been bringing her here to be treated, even though I referred them to another hospital. I even told them about the medical error I made. They trust you. I'm just a quack, though. The medical error was well documented. Everyone in my field knows about it. I led the development of a new drug for an incurable illness called Crawford-Endos disease. Although I wasn't the one who administered the medicine, I was the cause of error. Or it was the cause of error. Actually, let me look that up again. It was the cause of the error. With Crawford-Endos, certain cells indiscriminately attack other cells throughout the body. When it reaches the muscles, the patient slowly begins to die. There hasn't been much progress made on it, partly because there haven't been many cases of it. I worked with a pharmaceutical company that had reached the final stage of production, but one day I was suddenly removed from my position. The Chief of Staff Oyamada, my superior at the time, took over the entire operation. I don't know if he wanted the glory of developing a new drug or to become rich and famous, but he made careless mistakes and rushed completion so he could use it on a patient named Miwa. Miwa had a reaction and lapsed into critical condition. The chief panicked and laid the blame on me. Miwa and her family resented me. No matter what I said, I couldn't change how they felt about me. It's not too late.
That's fine, I guess.
Well, that doesn't matter. The development of the medicine was suspended, so I had no reason to stay at that hospital. At least now I can keep working as a general practitioner on my own terms, with my guinea pig. That's the new medicine I've been trying out on you. This version is in the final stages of testing. It searches for those cells that take the offensive and destroys them upon detection. That's why it's harmless for people who don't have the disease. Probably. That's good. You have a lot of faith in me, thank you, my little guinea pig.
Hey.
You better not flake on me this late in the game. I'm inching closer to the finish line, but I need your help to reach it. In exchange, I can offer you medicine at a special price. I'm counting on you, guinea pig. Feels like my woman's talking is growing even deeper. I think we can buy the thing now. I add support items to the inventory at the clinic.
Alright.
So now sell immunization medicine. Now, what should I do about that girl and her dad? Being mean and scaring them hasn't worked. It's been a while since I've had to deal with this kind of nuisance. It's stressing me out. Very fun. Oh, sorry, that's all I wanted to talk to you about. You can go home now. Oh boy, we get guts.
Bye.
Thanks for your hard work. You're doing okay, my little guinea pig. Just wanted to check up on you. Also, sorry for the long talk today. I wasn't planning on telling you all that. I think this is the one we want, right? Yeah. But me, what? Yeah, you're the first person I've really shared all that with, but it was also a good reminder. This is something I have to do as the plague. Thanks to you, the drug's development is progressing very smoothly. If there are no issues with this latest sample, I think we're right on the edge of finally finishing it. Oh, sorry, looks like I've got a patient. Maybe that girl and her dad came back. I have to go. See you later.
You're back. Yo.
My back, goddamn. Another box came.
Hey!
What'd you get? Mega fertilizer and garden energy.
Oh!
Must be what you ordered off the TV. It was indeed. We have a phone. Exams are such a downer. I'm already bummed about the tests coming up. I'm in trouble for anything that's not English. I haven't been studying at all. Oh, maybe we can make some progress if we keep an eye on each other. Want to study together. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna study with Lady Anne? Decide later.
I should write something.
I wanna, before I forget about that, because I'm liable to forget about shit. I'm gonna go and buy something in the clinic if I can.
Now listen up.
Other than that, I think we're basically always gonna take these study opportunities. I always want to further knowledge anyway, and if you study with someone together, you get knowledge and you get rank points for their confidant, so it's like 2 asses in one bin. Hello.
Allergies are so annoying.
I agree. I want to buy something.
Please head to the exam room.
Buy accessories. Alright, so
Prepare yourself for the ultimate drug.
Alright. So she sells
developed
the
a fantastic new drug.
Yes, thank you. I know you're very excited. Tell me about it
High
later.
schooler, huh? Well, it's not very efficient if... Oh, did you choose one? Thanks.
Alright, I'll just buy this and leave. Sorry.
Take care.
I don't mind that she's rambling to you normally, but I'm trying to ramble on my own as well, so life is hard. Anyway, she sold the SB adhesives now. SB adhesive is an accessory that gives you SP every turn, so we go here. I think this gives us like 5% of SP per turn or something, so we can slap that onto people and regenerate SP during combat, which effectively gives us infinite SP. It's not quite that simple, but it's fairly close. And since, like I said, SP is basically the one thing holding you back from exploring dungeons, this is a very powerful item. I could have maybe scrounged up some more money and then bought the bigger version of that, but I like having some money around in case of something coming up, so I think the small one will be enough for now. Anything else I need to do tonight? I don't think so. Let's go hang out with them. Let's study together. You're a big help. Then let's meet at the diner in Shibuya. We're gonna be spending a decent amount of time there, I reckon. That long sentence is tough. Try to think about what the underlined section means. You're starting to understand how to dissect these problems. It is pretty tough. You're lucky enough to get a private lesson from Lady Anne. Just appreciate it and study, okay? Shut up, cat. Fuck yeah, 3 points of knowledge into my brain.
That's not it.
I'm actually not so good at this because of my time aboard. What? I'm actually not so good at this because of my... alright, I don't know. Anyway, time to study, here we go. Do you think you could help me with math next? I nod.
Get back.
I'm so tired, let's stop here. So yeah, we got 3 points of knowledge, which is like a good studying session with the bonus, and also 2 reputation points, which is nice. Social link XP or whatever.
It looks like you're attending school seriously.
Aye, true. It's me, in the flesh.
You also seem pretty close with Takamaki-san if you're both coming to school together. You just transferred here, though. I guess you two really click.
You jealous? We're also in the same class.
I see. You seemed a lot closer than that yesterday morning. I heard she was a victim of Mr. Kamoshida. But was that all there was to it? Either way, closer inspection should clear everything up. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Exams start tomorrow, are you all ready? Now then, picking up from last time. The end of the Heian period marks the rise of the samurai, which I'm sure you've all been waiting for. As described in The Tale of the Aiku, I guess? It was a time when all that was great. When all that was great would fall from grace. It wasn't unusual for the heroes of yesterday to be struck down as rebels of the present day. By the way, sympathizing with the loser, or the weak, is called magistrate's patronage. That term came from Minamoto no Yoshitsune's position, and it also became a way of referring to him as well. Alright, Joker. Or not Joker.
Do you know the answer?
You know the time period Yoshitsune was active in, don't you? I'm guessing this one, since we were just talking about it. Nice talking to you. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of rough on the old sentences every now and then. But yeah, I think it's just, hey, have you been listening to the actual dialogue? So I'm gonna pick those.
This is it.
Correct.
That's right. He supported his brother, Yoritomo, during the Heian period, but despite his contributions in defeating the Taira, he was driven out by his brother and ultimately executed. However, in the centuries that followed, Yoshitsune became more popular as a tragic hero. Wow, really? Seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice go.
Oh, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Haha, I study. Rather than siding with the one who has overwhelming power, people prefer the underdog opposing them. It's sort of like rooting for a minor league baseball team instead of an all-star major league one.
Yep.
I can understand that. It's like, if I don't root for them, then who will?
What are your thoughts?
If you're confident in your exams, you could always liven up the day and head to Mementos. It'd be nice if we could get some info on a target before we went, though.
Hey!
Hey, your phone was buzzing. Be sure to check it, okay? Alright then. All sorts of things have been running through my head lately. It's like I can't really collect my thoughts on my own. It would be super helpful if there was someone around who would listen to me. So, do we have time today? Why don't we grab coffee? I'm in the underground mall at Shibuya Station right now. Can you head over there? So you could be spending time with On. Yeah, we can hang out with Ryuji. That's something we'll do even less of right now. Anything interesting? We don't need to exchange DVDs or books. Anything else we need to do? Yeah, I think we have nothing of value to do, so I might as well hang out with On. I should save. I should get back into the habit of just saving every day. We did bring the Lovers Arcana thing, didn't we? I felt like someone was watching me this morning. What should I do? Maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least ask. No, but then... Edion seems suppressed. Never mind, it's nothing. I should be able to invite her out with my current kindness. I'm fine, seriously. Besides, I wouldn't want to trouble you. Tell me about your problems. Are you sure? You're so reliable. I guess it wouldn't be so bad talking to you about this stuff. Become closer, thanks to the persona, and bond will increase. Yeah, let's hang out with On.
Thanks!
Alright, let's go to the diner, as always. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. Thanks for the privacy cut. Cat's not known for giving people privacy normally. Hey, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's Shiho. Well, I went to visit her in the hospital. She said she was sorry. Sorry for not telling me about Kamoshida, about all the things he was doing to her. But it was my fault too. I didn't realize how much trouble she was in. I wasn't there for her. So I apologized as well. Let me not so subtly look up the thing again. She's so strong. Isn't she? Shio really is a great girl. I'm glad I finally got to tell her everything I couldn't bring myself to say before.
Hey.
And remember how Kamoshida threatened to take Shio off the team if I didn't sleep with him? I had only agreed to it so that I wouldn't ruin Shio's dreams, but now that I think about it, he never would have put her on the bench and cost us team games. Seriously should have dragged him, or dared him to try and take her starting spot, but in the end maybe I just didn't believe in her ability. Might be right.
Oh.
I knew it. I'm so stupid. All of this happened because of how weak I am. That's how I believed. Why I believed Kamoshida's authority outweighed Shio's own ability to earn her starting spot. You remember the last time I talked to you like this? And I got that phone call from Kamoshida and cried? Felt so alone, scared even, but because you were there for me, I decided not to go. I was a little surprised at how pushy you were about it, but I see now you just wanted to help. Thanks. Could just ignore you. So kind. Back then, people used to call me all sorts of names. Prissy bitch, Kamoshida's girl. I got tired of it pretty quickly. But to tell you the truth, someday I want to be able to take labels like that on stride.
Hey.
Hey, personas are the power of the heart, right? That means if my heart gets stronger, my persona will too. So I want to strengthen my heart, and I want to use that strength to help the people around me. I hope we can save people from trouble, just like we did when we changed Kamoshida's heart. Though honestly, I don't even know what strong is, but I'm going to find the answer, I promise. I'll help. Really?
Thanks!
Thanks, I feel like I'm already stronger. A little stronger already. I guess that doesn't really count though, huh? Well, I'll be relying on you. Let's train together and make our hearts super strong. That's hype motivation from on, you don't say? Right, now we have the occasional chance of trying negotiations again. Yeah, basically. It's like how in Dragon Ball, if like the Saiyans, if they basically die but don't quite die, then their strength doubles or whatever. It's the same thing here. If your heart is about to fucking give up, then you suddenly gain a power surge. Strong heart, huh? How about this? I won't get any refills on fountain drinks. I mean, they're free, so not getting any would mean you have a strong heart. Is that alright?
Bye!
Well, see you later. Oh hey, it's me. Thanks for listening to what I had to say earlier. Now I feel like I have a better idea of who I want to be. Also, I'm going to think of how I can strengthen my heart. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. I hope you'll join me again next time. No refills thing again. Leave it to me. Yeah? Yeah, I'm counting on you. You're such a nice guy. Oh, how about you help me come up with ways to train my heart? Just let me know when a really good idea hits you, okay? Bye!
You're back.
Exam soon. Ryuji wants to study. You know, getting a jump on studying without me, right? Right? If you want to do it, you want to do it together, I'm in serious trouble. But it's gonna be, you want to hang out with study with Ryuji? Yeah, let's do that, but let's first think about stuff like crosswords. Fuck yeah, here we go. But what if they don't have a palace? What if they just fucking die? Having a heart in the wrong place seems like very unfortunate. Anyway, main question, what are the May Blues? And then we have down Doom's partner. Oh, I remember this, it's Gloom. And then we have Plant Disease. I don't remember that one. Dull Pain. Dull Pain. Oh, I think the main word is allergies, actually. Since the game is making such a big deal out of them, and we have two L's setting up right here. Ache. Alright. This turns out to be easier if you actually have someone that natively speaks the language that is demanded in the crosswords. I would not have come up with that myself, but you might be right. I think I remember this. Ow, maybe not. Maybe allergy is wrong, that could also be it. Yeah, it doesn't even fit, never mind then. Plant disease. May blues. I have no idea. I don't remember this at all. I like ache though, ache sounds right. So... I am totally not thinking about this by asking the internet, don't worry about it. What a helpful solution thingy that only tells me the final answer. That is indeed not exactly useful, Artman. God actual damn. Oh, I would not have known the this thing here. Oops. So, plant disease is a blight, and this is... I'm just gonna follow these in, make it dramatic for you guys. I would not have known these, so alas. Yeah, I think both blight and ache here would be ones that I happen to not, like, think of because of, like, not native English speaking. Like, I know the words, but not in the context of, like, maybe what they're originally for. Like, for example, for blight, I know, like, that a blight is, like, a sort of disease thingy, like, I don't know, but, like, not in the context of, like, flowers or anything, like, not where the word would originate from. Like, I can see blight being, like, a skill in an RPG or whatever, and, or, like, a video game character skill or whatever, like, blight, here you go, and then I would imagine it's some sort of disease or debuff dot whatever, but not in the context of where that word might originally come from, sort of thing. Anyway. Answer is Malaise. In Japan, the May Blues are named as such due to the change of seasons and the number of people who fall ill after the long holiday at April's end. Similar terms are used across the world. Students in the USA get the September Blues after summer vacation, while the UK has the January Blues to contend with.
Alright.
I see.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out. I am very smart. Oh, I never put those together either. That actually does make sense then, yeah. Yeah, see, you actually learn things. It's interesting how that works sometimes. Malaise is like illness, malady sort of thing. I think, at least. Not that I should be speaking too confidently about these things. Let's go hang out with Ryuji and study. Not quite, but yeah. That's a huge help. I'll be waiting at the diner in Shibuya. Malayan is. Not sure I should be eating that. It sounds unfortunate.
Yeah!
Oh, I'm starting to get the hang of this. I guess that's what I do with this one too. Wait, that's not good. Damn it, what did I mess up on? Try starting over. Good advice. It's important to revisit and review where things went wrong. But yeah, look at that knowledge up in my ass.
Yeah.
Oh, here, if I just fix this. Whoa, problem solved. You're freaking amazing, dude. I know. I'm gonna go grab a refill. Solving that question's got me real pumped up.
Wanna head back?
Guess we should go home. Alright, so this was an instance where, like, you could see how it's useful to not just hang out with people just because you can't rank up their confidence, because we were not able to rank up Ryuji just yet, but we got an opportunity outside of random hanging out where we did get some, like, social link points for it. So now, when we next visit Ryuji, we'll get a rank up without having to spend an afternoon talking to him or whatever. So I tend to avoid just spending time with people to well, to just get experience points, basically. I can't believe it's a school assembly during exam week. What the hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's gonna be about Mr. Kamoshida again. I can't believe the school is messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's gonna have nothing to do with us students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into the mess.
Seems pretty rough.
Mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you. I think I know what that's about. I think I remember it.
Well,
Now then, let the first day of exams begin. Alright, so we'll be trying to solve these since they mostly ask questions that we should know. I'll be trying not to look them up until I get to the point where I don't remember. Anyway, now then, let the first day of exams begin. What historical figure inspired the idiom favoring the magistrate? This is unfortunate because I am not Japanese, so these all look very similar to me. I think it was this man. I think it was Yoshitsune. I think I remember reading that out aloud. Yoritomo, I don't think I did say that, and Yoshitomo neither. So I'll double check with my reference thingy. I am correct, alright, cool.
Ooh, we can do this!
Sounds about right. Let's see, an essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero. Yoshitsune had a brother, right? I think his name was... I have no idea. Maybe this guy? Yes, this guy. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yoritomo, but he did a lot for his brother. But they ended up coming into conflict, and in the end, when they had to oppose each other... Yoritomo won, so like his brother won, I think. Yeah, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother, but even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with the figures in power and sympathize more with the weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is to be treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
You finished in time. Time is up. Put down your pencils and put your hands on your desks. Yeah, Ardanian, those are certainly names. Or Adrian, depending on who you're asking. Maybe that's your brother. Maybe you're secretly two people in a trench coat.
Let's get started.
Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Obstruction, exaltation, hallucination, it's cognition. Fairly confident.
Ooh, we can do this!
Sounds about right. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? All of them? What a stupid question, because it doesn't even limit how many things we have available, so it should be both, right? This feels like a trick question. Right, I checked, it's both.
Ooh, we can do this!
Sounds about right. Like, we learned that you could color anything with 4 colors without overlapping adjacent thingies. Or doubling up, rather. So, I don't know.
Okay, class, let's get started.
Is everyone over this? Then you may begin. Name the book that defined malefactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. Digital Devil Story, nice. I think it was Devil's Dictionary, wasn't it? It was one of the first ones. I'm gonna double check. It is correct.
Ooh, we can do this!
Sounds about right. What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Femme fatale, crone, Columbina, alright.
Ooh, we can do this!
Oh boy, oh boy. I think the last one is just a knowledge check. A school-wide assembly at this time of year, really? Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with the school. I've got to hurry home and study. The Kamoshida is still causing us trouble even when he's gone.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... Huh? My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school. No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
I am.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Goodbye, Otacon.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Dr. Octopus.
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there.
Hello?
Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Do you think I'd end up in a castle and I just fucking... actually, let me quickly check something. I don't think I can fuck this up. Okay, I can't. Good.
A castle?
You idiot! Oh, looks like this guy didn't get much sleep last night.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more of these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Maruki's alright.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity.
Sounds like confident to me.
Ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. They make good use of this maid and our Phantom Thieves activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
Fucking we in. I am going to do it.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
Made a deal with Maruki. Yeah, you must have had someone to get snacks from. Tell me about it.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating.
Heart of Steel sounds very unhealthy.
There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I refuse. I'll give you an arcana that will help.
I am thou. Thou art I. thou hast acquired a
Gee, I wonder
new
what arcana
vow.
this guy's gonna be.
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh
The game
thy
does
chains
cheat on
of
occasion, in my
captivity.
opinion. So,
With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
I'm not sure Counselor is actually part of the Arcana. That said, I don't know the Tarot that well, so who knows? Le Consultant, I guess. Takuto Marquis, rank 1. We get nothing.
Alright.
Good day, sir.
So hold up, dude. Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
Okay, quiet down.
Alright, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here in November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. Nice. Yeah, my main exposure to the Arcana were in Binding of Isaac, so I'll do the odd reference there, like when I said that Lovers is not that useful giving you only 2 red hearts, because that's like what it does in Binding of Isaac. But alas, I'm also not super well versed in it. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not to see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided visits to Dr. Maruku will be mandatory for these individuals. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? It kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really into that idea, you know? Let's do it! Yeah, probably better not to draw any more attention to ourselves. I think we're gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lady Ann's right, make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes.
Hello.
Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session? Fucking make up your mind, game. Are we voicing this or not? Yeah, it's not a bad time. Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not here already, or as long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Although I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense, but don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. Such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him. For Shiho. And? First I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through, but... Later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you are quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki. Huh? I think you've got it wrong. Nope, in fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see. So what's on your mind now? Right now? I'm just hoping Shio will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't even give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah!
If only, right? Everyone could be much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that that's all off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm
Will
gonna
do.
get going.
See you around. Well, I went in for the counseling. You're going soon. You're going soon too, right? How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Murky is easier to talk to than you'd think. Okay, see you tomorrow. I mean, it depends on how deep you want to look into it. Now, if you're just talking about the game, then sure. But if you're talking about, like, therapy in general, I think the idea is more that it's not what you want to hear, but rather what you probably need to hear, sort of thing. I see. Yeah, I think the important distinction here is that, while yes, it is of course in their best interest to tell you quote-unquote what you want to hear, it's more about what you need to hear than what you want to hear, right? And that's the difference. It's not like they're there to just sit there and think, oh, you probably want me to fucking give you compliments or just, like, affirm your actions and say, yeah, everything you're doing is correct and whatever. That's not their job at all. Like, it's more trying to nudge you in the direction of what would probably make you happier, whether that's something you realize right now or whether that's something that you, like, understand and agree with or not, you know? Like, obviously they shouldn't be confrontational or whatever, so they will always try to phrase it in a way that is, like, not, like, confrontational or whatever, but the idea is more about, like, it's not a conflict of interest. Their job is not to tell you that what you're doing is correct and to make you happy to come there. Their job is to make you happy to be happy in general, you know? I'm phrasing this very poorly, I think, but I think that's the important distinction there. Their job is not to make you come back to them so you feel good there while talking about it. Their job is to, like, make you happy overall. I guess there's a, like, if you want to phrase it, like, super negatively, there's a tiny bit of conflict of interest, but yeah, I think in that regard, like, also with what you're saying there, I think the therapist is usually, like, sort of helpful for that as well. Because, like, as dumb as that sounds, they're not there to be your friend. They're not there to just tell you, oh yeah, you're doing everything right, everything is good or whatever. They are there to give you feedback from, like, a outside third-person perspective, and they will say things that you might not think you want to hear in the moment, sort of thing. Like, things that may or may not help you long term. Like, from their perspective it will help you, but it may not be what you think you want to hear right now or whatever. So, like, when I went to therapy previously, they also told me, like, I'm not here to be your friend, I'm not here, like, I have no interest in your personal well-being, so I can only work with what you're giving me, basically, sort of thing. And I can only, like, say what the, what according to what I have learned and what I know, the, like, healthy, hopeful course of action for you would be. So if you, like, I would imagine if you do go and, like, you tell them shit and you're worried that they might just kind of say what you want to hear because that's what they're paid for or whatever, then you'll be surprised because they're not very much like that. If you, like, say some things that you think they're just gonna mindlessly affirm, then that's not gonna happen. If it's actually a bad thing, then they'll tell you, okay, let's maybe work on that and not do that very much. So, I can see where you're coming from, but I don't think it's very, like, it's not as problematic as you initially, like, described it there.
How are you?
Yeah, it is pretty weird, but it's weird in sort of useful ways. You have obviously no reason to trust them, but they have also no obvious reason to, like, lie to you, if that makes sense. Like, if you think about the motivations, there's not that much they can do to, like, harm you, if that makes sense. Like, no, there's no... At least from my perspective, for the most part, there's not really a conflict of interest. It's not the... They don't get much from, like, stringing you along, if that makes sense, or, like, making you think, oh yeah, I come here to be told everything is great or whatever. And if you notice that happening, where they're like, oh yeah, you come here, I make sure you feel happy, and then you come back next week or whatever, that's not how that works, and if they do that, then you would probably pick up on it very quickly. Like, it's not really... I don't know, I think, for example, like, a friend or whatever has, at least on some level, more reason to, like, lie to you, for example, and, like, say things like, oh yeah, everything is fine, don't worry about it, you're doing the right thing. Because your friend probably has the motivation of trying to be nice to you, right, and making you feel good and happy. But, like, a professional that you're paying to talk to doesn't have this personal motivation in there. Obviously, in an ideal world, like, a good friend would also be honest to you and might say things to you occasionally that you don't want to hear or that might be hard to swallow or whatever, but, like, a therapist doesn't have this issue because this, like, emotional connection, this, like, I want to make you happy, I want to make you, like, feel positive things rather than, like, they don't have that emotional involvement there. Yeah, but the thing with, like, just saying it like that is also a little bit stupid because that's not literally always true. Because real friends are also still, like, invested in your emotional well-being. And also, they only have their own perspective with that sort of shit. So, like, I think that statement oversimplifies it a little bit. Like, I don't know. It's hard to just, like, talk about on this conceptual level without, like, concrete examples or whatever, but I do think it's natural for even a quote-unquote real friend to, like, maybe not confront you at times when they're unsure about things themselves, or when they think, oh, it's more important that you don't feel shit about that. Like, I don't know. I guess there's also, like, even more gray area there between just giving your opinion on something that might be unfortunate versus giving, like, very important, like, life things. I don't know. It's... like, the other day, like, DK brought up this example of, like, someone's life being ruined when they hear that they look stupid when they smile. And, like, for example, a quote-unquote real friend might tell you, hey, you look dumb when you smile or whatever, right? Because that's, like, a mean thing, but it's important that they hear that because it's their honest opinion and whatever. But really, who are you helping with that statement? Just because it's your honest opinion, you actually think that? You're not really helping that, right? Like, the person can't just change the way they look or the way they smile or laugh or whatever. So even if, quote-unquote, a real friend would share his honest opinion in this moment, that opinion isn't, like, helping anything. It's, at best, making things or stay the same, but at worst, making things a lot worse. Especially from the perspective of being, like, a real friend. It's like, I don't know, it's... I don't know, it's very context-dependent and, like, difficult on this, like, sort of conceptual level. Anyway, we meet with a student called Yoshizawa in front of, what's-his-face, Maruki? Are you here for a session as well? That's right. Is that so? Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while, before he ever came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going, please excuse me.
Alright then.
Let's say we get started.
Welcome.
Welcome, thank you for coming. We made a deal. Okay, so I don't have a persona of his Arcana. I didn't think even I had one available, so I guess we'll just have to check that for now. Well, make sure it's worth the trouble. She didn't this time, I don't think, but she does that in general a lot. I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. So much for my privacy. I'm glad you've got a sense of humor about it, but yes, it's not exactly kind to you, I'm sorry.
So...
now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note, that's really truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality, some conception of themselves they're striving for? Like wanting to be a model student, or wanting to be loved and relied upon, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often quite far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish to be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places, but you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? Yup. Oh, we do actually. But it sounds right. Not even any deflecting or self-deprecation. You really are strong.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow the conversation just took a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, I've actually got one last request, do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think I'll be able to help a lot of people. So... I'll need more details. I think that's what we choose, right? Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. For this one?
Sorry.
I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Hey, guinea pig job number 2. We tanked these. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours. Well, okay. Really? Yes, you're a lifesaver.
Well...
Let's see, I know, maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maruki is going deeper. Detox X. When Joker is afflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. So... This guy has a lot of very powerful abilities in this this confidant tree, so we'll also be trying to focus on this one as well.
I know.
Alright, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need some input from you. Sure. That should do it.
Now,
I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see, first off... Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
Alright.
Gain 5 max SP. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? We got non-static gum, thank you.
Well, see you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school. Oh boy.
Man.
You really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime. But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow is the last day of exams, right?
Let's go to bed.
It's late. Go to sleep. You should dress up for tomorrow. Alright then.
Well then.
I sleep. Where have you been? Oh, never mind.
I'm so sleepy. I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
Sounds like a very good idea.
Staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
Good man. How manly. Let's not go alone. Let's go with you're failing for sure.
It'll be fine. Nobody's expecting anything of me, so I don't gotta worry about grades.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from this stupid monkey I know.
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Yeah, take that, cat.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
Hot on.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
You need the bathroom. Oh boy, let's not be that way.
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's... nothing.
Yep, I'm sure it's nothing.
Hmm? Oh my god, that guy got off!
No loot.
Isn't this bad? least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Huh?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you.
Thank you, unforeseen boy.
I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Whoa, hold your horses. Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame Sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will.
She is, yeah.
Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours.
It was only a matter of time until Matt Mercer showed up, but he's a fantastic character in this. Yusuke is the best. Ah, this fucking calling card you drew the last time. You must have a great artiste among your group. Surely this will be the guy. Actually, I'm not sure why you're cutting forward. Let's find out.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
I'll just give an honest answer. Not that it matters
This
in the
metaverse
slightest.
business again? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well?
I like that we can't deny here. We just know.
I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Yeah, this retelling has only been going on for like 16 hours, so let's better be concise. Today's the last day of exams, huh? It seemed like some of those were kind of tough.
Yep.
Well, it isn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? So the last day is when the game like checks your knowledge level, and depending on how competent or incompetent you are, you get graded different ways. I think if you have knowledge 3 at this point, you're in the top 10 of school and get like extra rewards or something. If you're 2, then you pass, and if you're on knowledge 1, I think you kind of get some shit thrown at you. We're telling her absolutely everything. Especially that time where Yuji died, and then got rezzed, and then died again. And then we died entirely, and had to redo the time warp. Finally done with exams. Hey, are you gonna go in for counseling? I saw the volleyball guys getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong. I know, right? I feel like I have to protect that teacher.
It's over.
We explain every single detail.
It's over. How about you?
I'm feeling confident. We are the smart man in this group.
You traitor! Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week.
That is not wrong.
Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. The number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know! Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then! Or domestic-raised eel.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
I don't think Yusuke is available.
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
I am curious too.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
More like
I suggest
farts.
we should all go
lol.
together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Yeah, you tell us.
Everyone's going.
It's settled then.
It should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow we go to that exhibit with Lady Anne. I'm curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with his name we heard in Mementos. No, I think it decreases your stats. I guess it depends on the far. You can't afford to be late tomorrow, we better not go out right now. So I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Could he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? That sounds about right. Secondo, great, the name really stood out to me. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame? It's not really common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats pupils like tools? Kitagawa's life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. We shall. Let's go, what are we doing actually? We can't leave the house. I guess we could read or watch a DVD. Could also make tools, actually. fun. Having some of those tools around is nice, but let's watch more DVDs. Actually, that's only charm. Charm isn't super important, I don't think. Yeah, let's make some tools.
Let's do it.
I have like 2 save slots from my first playthrough, so at the very bottom, and I don't want to accidentally overwrite them mindlessly, so I do occasionally check what's going on. You can probably make 3, good luck. Alright, I want low peaks. All of the low peaks. So you want to make 3 of the lockpick. Make it. We get. Wow, what an efficient use of materials. You ended up with even more than I had expected. And we get an extra one because we got lucky. Nice. Rolls well, Cube. You're definitely getting better, I can tell by just watching you. Yeah.
Nice.
I saw that, the way you used your hands, you did great. And we get an extra point. Luke, so...
Well then.
Luke, so... What's this line for? Oh, that exhibition must be opening today. It's really packed. Want to come back another time? I want it, but it's so pricey. I should take out a loan. I want to see that. Let's go together sometime.
So crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, alright?
You came!
Yeah.
You really came.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now, I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw, too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
He did kind of appear out of nowhere.
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
Damn it, Ryuji. Let's learn about Madarame.
I guess we should do a quick pass through at once. Which way are we supposed to start?
I wonder if it says route somewhere with an arrow next to it.
It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person. Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Naturally, you say?
Naturally.
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame. My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Sharp-eyed customer.
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Thank you, fangirl, for these insightful comments.
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Morgana is not that big.
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually, one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's
Very
special.
fun.
There you are, Yusuke.
Almost the same character.
Sensei!
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach. He seems really friendly.
Indeed.
painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece. Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Something odd about that painting.
Ah, that old lady totally elbowed me. But thanks to that, I remember now.
About what?
Well, let me get to it. It's about a post online. Here, look at this.
Why'd you leave without me?
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and...
Yeah, voice actors have to do a lot of things. There's not that many common ones.
Anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shaq and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
Why were you still doubting that?
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
Oh, no, he does.
I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Yeah, it would be lovely,
Well,
wouldn't
yeah,
it? If we
but
finally had another target.
Is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info, and the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing. Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
I'm sure it'll be only that. Nothing weird is gonna happen. In case, we need to find out if that rumor about Madarame is true. If it is, this might just be exactly what we needed.
Well then.
This reminds me, the home shopping program's on today. It sure is. I'd also like to go other things, but I'm not sure I may be allowed to do that. Allergy relief pack, osteo, it does more cosmetic cure gift. I think either of these particularly important. Let's buy the gift set. It's more expensive, so it's gonna be better, right? 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 Don't judge me.
Let's do it.
We do the save.
Hey!
God damn it. Mate, I gotta go fucking drink my Sunday fruit juice. I gotta get fucking swole. We made tools last night, so it's either watch a DVD or read a book.
Oh!
Let's watch Bubbly Hills then, make us more charming.
You think I go out with her? What do I look like?
What? You liar! You told me you loved me just last night!
It's a show about young adults set in the ritzy upscale neighborhood of Bubbly Hills. Whoa, is this what high schoolers are like overseas? Don't get any ideas, alright? Also, fine soundtrack. Referencing Persona 3.
Hey, hey!
I really felt that desperate need to be loved by someone. Maybe you learned a thing or two about charm by watching this drama. I'm sure that's exactly how that works.
Well then.
Well, it's starting to get late. Let's head to bed, alright? I shall do just that.
Okay, let's get started.
Hey there, I'm Dr. Maruki, your school counselor. Thanks to the school, I can even talk to you outside of counseling now. I want to talk a little bit about how your mental health and perception can affect you. Don't worry, I don't want to stress you or anything, just relax and listen. How much do you guys know about the emotional mind?
So...
See, what's going on in your mind can affect your body pretty significantly. There's proof it can even heal you, depending on your outlook. So,
Any ideas?
what do we call the phenomenon where believing in a treatment's power is enough to improve your condition? Placebo, if I'm not mistaken.
This is it.
That's right.
Some people specify that placebos don't actually have any curative properties, but even if the medicine does nothing chemically, it can affect your perception and help you feel better. On the other hand, if you don't trust the medicine to begin with, it might make you feel even worse. We call that nocebo. Must be the most charming person you know. Hey, did you get that question? It wasn't even close. Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice
It's
going!
really smart to answer a question like that. Yeah, fucking into my brain this note goes. I like the soundtrack goes. That's just one example, but my point is that our minds and bodies are more connected than we think. So it's important not to push yourself too hard. Remember, your mind needs time to rest too. So does that imply that if we think our mind and bodies are not connected, then it will make it happen? Weird. Anyway, it's my job to help with that, so come by the nurse's office whenever you're feeling down. Mind affects the body, huh? You think I'll just change back into a human if I just believe in it hard enough? That will never happen, Kat. You will never be humate. Madarame exhibit is great, you gotta go see it. I've been feeling pretty down lately, maybe I should go to counseling. I never knew the art could be so explosive. Have you been to counseling yet? Ah, the Madarame exhibit, eh? When is it until? When is it until? Is that correct English? That sounds a bit wrong to me.
Phantom Thieves going by train. This ain't any different from how I get home from school, you know.
I mean, yeah, it's a train.
The train is the fastest way to go. Plus, we can bring pets on here.
Hey, who are you calling a pet?
Dude, be quiet! We didn't pay the pet fare.
So we can't bring pets on here?
I'm the one guiding you to your destination. You should be calling me Master.
Right now you're doing shit all, Kat.
Oh, kitty!
Shoot.
Is that your pet, mister? I heard it meowing.
It's a stuffed animal. Let's go with this, a stuffed animal.
Yeah, it's just a toy. It meows when you press on its head.
You heard her. Press on its head.
Look at Morgana doing a fantastic job of holding perfectly still.
This is ridiculous.
Never mind. I should press gently, I'll press forcefully. Time to button mash. Let's fucking go, Morgana.
That's so funny! I want to hear it again! Oh, I just threw open my mouth.
Oh, seriously?
The next stop is Shibuya. Shibuya. Doors will open on the left side.
Oh, this is our stop. Well, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Type an innocent girl for this lovely moment.
So, which line do we gotta transfer to?
Doesn't look like there are any stations close by to that address. If anything, this is the closest station.
Yeah, you gotta go through the entire train from back to front to leave. I think that's normal. Haven't been to a train in a while.
What? And we gotta walk the rest of the way? What kind of phantom thief takes the train and then walks to their destination?
Shut up, Ryuji.
Stop your complaining.
It's supposedly a shack, but this is the neighborhood he lives in. As expected of a famous artist. Looks like the fastest route is to get to the station square and then go to Central Street. Let's move.
I should go take a pee real quick, BRB. I especially crouch walking. Thieves must have the smallest legs in the country.
Wait.
Sure, it's this way. I don't remember seeing a house. It's supposed to be in a residential area past Central Street. I have to walk a bit though. Okay, let's get going.
Suguru Kamoshida, former Olympian, teacher at Shujin Academy. Reason for turning himself in is a heavy conscience, huh? The human mind doesn't change that easily, let alone their natural temperament. Shujin Academy. Seems doubtful.
Nice window.jpg
I'll have
made.
someone look into it, just in case.
Is that it?
We're at the right address. The door plate does say Madarame.
You ring the bell.
Me? The walls won't collapse when I do, will they?
No one sneeze or we'll blow this house down, okay?
I'm gonna guess something with investigation unit or such. He's the head of the prosecutor's office, I think. Don't remember if they introduced him with the full title, and if so, I don't remember the title itself anyway. But yeah, good question. I mean, it could have been said and I just didn't pay attention, but like, I know roughly his job, just not what the acronym actually stands for.
Sensei is currently...
It's Takamaki.
I'll be right out.
People really do live here.
Takamaki-san. You two are here as well?
Hey, sorry, but we ain't here to talk about the modeling thing. There's something we gotta ask you. Is it true Madarame's plagiarizing stuff? He's abusing people too, yeah?
Are you serious?
We read about it online.
This? Preposterous! Not only is the plagiarism impossible, but abuse? He welcomes pupils into his own home! This is no act of violence, it is charity! And I'm the one residing here and studying under him. I'm saying it's not true, so it's beyond doubt.
You might be lying about it.
That is utter rubbish.
You folded quickly.
I had no family when Sensei took me in and raised me into what you see now. If you continue to ridicule the man I owe my life to, you will rue this day!
You really think that?
Yusuke, what's the matter? I heard you yelling.
These people are slandering you with baseless rumors.
Forgive them, Yusuke. They must have heard some bad rumors and came in worry for their friend's safety.
Understood, Sensei.
Yeah, Yusuke,
Well, even I doubt that a
master.
cranky old man like myself could be liked by everyone.
That's not what we meant.
I'm sorry to have butt in on your conversation. However, I do have neighbors around. Won't you please keep it down? Now, if you'll excuse me.
What a lovely old man.
That was discourteous of me. I'm sorry. I know. I think you'll be able to believe in Sensei if you saw that painting. It's his maiden work, as well as his most representative piece. It's titled Sayuri.
Sayuri?
This was the painting that inspired me to become an artist.
It's so beautiful.
I don't know all this fine art stuff, but even I can tell that this is impressive.
When I first saw you, I felt the same powerful emotion as when I saw this painting.
Me?
I wish to pursue beauty like this. And I believe drawing you will be part of that pursuit. I implore you, seriously consider my offer. I'm sorry that you took the time to come all this way, but I must assist Sensei today. I hope that we can discuss this further another time. If you'll excuse me then.
Those two seem like nice guys, don't they?
Absolutely.
Maybe the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is a different person.
Man, right when we thought we found a new target, too.
How's the metanav?
Oh.
Hey, the app.
Was it picking up our conversation? This display. It means that Madarame has a palace too, right? But why?
Madarame, plagiarism, and then Shaq, huh? These seem to be the keywords.
For real though, what the hell's going on? Does an old man like him really have a palace?
We have the person's name and the location. All that's left is the what that Madarame mistakes the shack for to enter his palace.
You mean like how Kamoshida thought the school was his castle?
That's right.
If I miss a for you, feel free to use the command to counter. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Let's try saying some things. They can be random guesses.
It's a bit sudden though.
Why don't we start with castle?
No candidates found.
Then what about prison?
No candidates found.
Why would it be prison?
Ah, what a pain.
I guessed once and I'm all out of ideas.
Warehouse and guidance counseling office. Might as well add farm.
No candidates found.
Not a single hit.
Should we come back another time?
A building that's related to artists. If we think from there, what would it be?
And museum, of course. Actually, I think I can choose all of the wrong ones as well. Let's choose the art supply store.
That's no good either. Anything else?
Damn, I thought there was a... Let's try the art supply store.
That's no good either. Anything else?
Fuck, I was so close. Let's try the art supply store.
That's no good either. Anything else?
Okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Beginning navigation? Whoa, really?
Shack was a museum all along. Or vice versa, I guess.
Hey, when did you activate the nav? You surprised me.
Didn't
Sorry,
have much
Gab?
of a choice. I think we just happened to get it right.
What if I hadn't noticed and then wandered off and got caught by an enemy?
You're a moron.
Probably would have figured it out once you started walking on two legs.
So even you can slip into the metaverse without realizing it, Morgana?
Yes. In a place with minimal cognitive distortion, the differences can be subtle.
It is very subtle indeed.
Forget that! Look! That shack is seriously some kind of museum?
Let's go check it out. It's so extravagant, to the point that it's gaudy. It's a museum, right?
Technically.
This is Madarame's?
Well, a palace is a world formed by a mind twisted by desire. Remember Kamoshida's castle?
Madarame's artwork is on display at museums in reality too, though. His exhibit was popular, and people already respect him. Why would he fantasize about a museum?
You got a point. It ain't related to plagiarism or abuse either.
Let's try looking around. Racking our brains here won't do us any good.
Right.
Hey, we're absolutely not
That
locked into
aside,
the
ain't a
aesthetic.
museum a must for Phantom Thieves?
And probably traps too.
Yeah, all those old man's fans were super strong and all.
That has nothing to do with this.
But man, just look at that insane crowd.
You won't have to wait very long. Well, then it's time to begin our infiltration. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait in that gigantic line. Don't be stupid, we're not going in the front door. But there's a high wall around the building.
Shall we go?
We'll just have to we'll have to find our way up over it then. In any case, let's get going. Only it was an obvious path then. Let's quickly check if there's anything lying around. I like loot. Loot is good.
Yep.
This is really how he thinks of that rundown shack. It's overwhelmingly shiny. It's just not hitting me that this is that old guy's palace. That's why we're here, right? Come on, let's go check it out. See the RPs, we got Corkborg. I guess that's how that goes. Nope, that's probably a little bit. Because we had to enter a name to get in here, in addition to just the place. So unless the young blood's name is secretly Madarama all along, then they'll be the old ones. Window access.
Hey!
Ooh, the skylight's open. I think we can get in here. But it's a pretty far drop, but we'll be able to get back up this way.
Now's my time to shine!
Don't worry, I have a rope. I'm our tool specialist after all. So, what's your call, Joker? Want to head inside? Fuck yeah, let's go in.
How suspicious.
It's quiet in here, almost eerily so.
Oh.
I hate this. It's moving. Come on, we're in a palace. That ain't anything to be freaking out over. The palace reflects on its ruler's heart. We may want to check these paintings out.
Focus.
No, I want the loot. That's what I'm here for. Oh hey, there's some kind of explanation here. Let me see. Someone's name and age. What the hell? It can't be the title of the painting, right? Do you think it's the artist's name? Let's check the other paintings too. I think there might be something important about them.
Hey, hey.
Oh, let's go to the next room then. excuse you. I was just trying to interact with the painting. I
can feel it.
Maybe this one? No. I guess I'll just have to walk into the plot trigger. Nope.
Hey.
This one's got a name and an age too. All of them former pupils.
I can see it.
See this week. Going fine washi. Crappy portrait. Very fancy, look at this. House detectives in on it.
Hey, this doesn't make any sense. Madarame's famous for having a variety of art styles, but all the portraits on display here look the same. This is way different from what was at the...
Wait a sec. Ain't this that guy we saw in Mementos? You know, the one who was shit-talking Madarame?
Good thing he's much clearer than the others.
Natsuhiko Nakanohara. His name's written on the plaque.
Dude, I don't get it. Why is there a painting of him in here? And more important, why is his name written under it?
You're right. Doesn't art usually have, like, the title of the piece or the artist's name?
Maybe it's a
This
self-portrait.
is quite the mystery. All right, let's keep looking around for now.
It's somewhere.
Huh?
Very loud short there.
Hey, isn't this a painting of that guy?
It says Yusuke Kitagawa. There's no mistaking it.
Huh? Wait a second. What do you think these paintings are?
Well painted. Yes, let's go for that.
Huh? That's what caught your attention? I guess you do have a point there.
We're getting off topic. Who are these guys in the paintings?
Well painted. Oh no, wait. Madarame's pupils.
I think you're right.
For real? All of them?
There you go.
But it was only Yusuke when we went to his place before.
This must include former pupils as well. Only one remains now. Taking into account what that Nakanohara guy said earlier, things are getting clearer. All right, let's keep investigating. We need something to further confirm our deductions.
I open door.
Wait!
Never mind, we shouldn't touch anything.
See it.
For later, when we actually start touching things. Can't grab the treasure chest. Sad time. There's some sort of brochure here. We're here to investigate, so we should check everything that catches our attention. Yeah, like this treasure chest over here. I fucking yoinked this. 3 straw dolls. Could be right. Is this a pamphlet? It's getting way too detailed for a freaking palace. Why'd you bother making something like this? Oh, there's a museum guide on here. Let's take it with us.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, it might even show us the location of the treasure.
Nice!
That is a possibility. At the very least, it should be a good reference for the scale of this place. Huh? But the map only shows half of the museum. I see, it says it's 1 out of 2. Then the 2 out of 2's gotta be around here somewhere, right? Just how big is this place? We can worry about that another time. Right now our objective is confirming Madarame's cognition. We may have to reconsider our plan depending on what we find. I mean, he's got a palace. Seems pretty sketch to me. Sounds like the kids say.
Oh, a treasure
I know, good thing I have lockpicks. Fuck yeah, open this. We get a lunar cutlass.
Oh!
This beauty looks like it's just my size. This is mine now, alright? Yeah, fucking go get it.
Yep.
Oh, I'm even more of a threat.
I have something.
So if I remember correctly, some of the weapons have like odd stats as well, like special abilities or extra accuracy or for less damage or vice versa. So it's not always just blatantly better, but I think for now we can just mindlessly accept it. Also, time for plot.
Ah. Look at this.
The Infinite Spring? A conglomerate work of art that the great director Madarame created with his own funds. These individuals must offer their ideas to the director for the rest of their lives. Those who cannot do so have no worth living? Hey, this is most likely about the plagiarism, right?
Damn it, what a phony geezer.
In other words, his pupils are his property. He doesn't even qualify as an artist if this is true. He's stealing the ideas from talented students in exchange for securing their livelihood. I wondered about those portraits on display. They must all be his pupils through his cognition. This even says that they have no worth. Couldn't this be about the abuse? Madarame will keep them around as long as they're useful to him. But the moment they're not...
He's treating them like slaves or tools!
Why is Yusuke keeping quiet about this? He's got no reason to cover this up.
He did say that he owes Madarame his life for being taken in.
But still...
When we were at the exhibit, I praised one of the pieces on display. But Kitagawa-kun acted strange. Maybe that piece was plagiarized too.
What's the call? Ain't this enough to target Madarame?
Let's do this.
That's what I'm talking about!
Fuck yes!
Hold on, you two. We should confirm these facts with Yusuke once more.
Confirm what, though?
It means we should get solid evidence that such crimes actually took place.
What a pain in the ass.
Besides, there's too much we don't know about Madarame yet.
You're right. I'll try contacting Kitagawa-kun. I might be able to get the truth out of him if I accept his modeling offer.
Wait, you're gonna do that?
I'm sure no silly hijinks
You all
won't
better
do.
come with me, okay? I'm scared to go alone.
A famous, renowned artist, huh? Wow, this might be tougher than Kamoshida. Well, we'll just prep ourselves until we get confirmation from Yusuke. This is our first mission as real Phantom Thieves. We're gonna succeed no matter what.
We disappear. Suddenly, we're in his real house. Like, oops, sorry, I forgot to leave. The reason why Yusuke is hiding the truth, huh? Would you really forgive someone unconditionally if you owe your life to them? I'm not so sure anymore. What are you bringing this up for? According to Kitagawa, Madarame isn't a problem. What do you mean? Something wrong? I mean, I know Madarame is a bad person, but still, maybe I'm so hesitant because I haven't actually met any of his victims. Yeah, I guess that part's totally different from what happened with Kamoshida. This might be an extreme line of thinking, but if an evil person isn't causing any trouble now, is there really any point in us stepping in? Well, you got a point. So you're gonna let Yusuke decide if Madarame is worth going after or not? I don't know, if it were me, I'd never forget that bastard. Let's see how Yusuke feels. Yeah, I guess we could talk some more after that. Okay, let's meet at Shibuya after school tomorrow.
Hey.
Hey, another box came for you. Fuck yes! We get some gifts, which is not super important to us.
Let's do it.
Alright, and I shall save here, and I'm gonna call it a stream. Seems like a pretty good place to stop. We've gotten the introduction of the new players in this part, we've got an introduction to the new area and aesthetic, and we shall investigate tomorrow. I'm getting some starvation symptoms, I may as well have some food, so we'll call it quits here. See if... no, that's not on. Alright, thank you very much for watching, I hope you had fun, and I shall see you tomorrow, most likely, unless something weird happens. Bye bye!